And we are live. Let's see if the notification is going to go out and hit the family. What I do with my glasses? I'm just gonna wait until you guys get the notification and come on in. Hopefully my chat is gonna work. Hey, Jasmine. I just saw your text. I just responded to your text. Crazy, huh? So crazy. Hey, Jasmine number 2. So I got Jasmine T and I got Jasmine H. The Jasmine twins is in the house. I'm thinking Jasmine T. That's probably, I think that's the 3rd notification I've gotten this week. So we had, I think, something happened in, where was it? In the Philippines, right? Yeah, that is so crazy. I don't know if you saw Kim, I think, text us about something in the Philippines after the shadow class, I think, no, not the shadow class, the other call that we had, Hey, Kim. Hey, Aisha. And we talked about some of the things behind the scenes that were going to be unfolding. And I think, hey, Shelly Bell. I think that was one of the things. So what we're talking about, guys, is some of the things that are happening on a global level hey, Tanya, that was documented. So Jasmine just texted me a text about something going on with an airline, and I talked about that. And we're going to get into some of the stuff that's just going on collectively. I think tomorrow begins the Lions Gate energy, and I have been talking about the Lions Gate energy and Ninth Gate energy for maybe the last time that we went live now. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you. So today's Paid Forward Friday, guys. So we have the donations already coming in. So that is how this works, okay? So a donation from Kim will allow not only Kim, but someone else to get a reading. So you can ask a question and you can get a reading today. So that's how Paid Forward Friday works, okay? So let's just talk about a few things, right? We are dead smack right now about to enter some very I want to say, just as an empath, if I could probably take a nap and then wake up right about now and not feel half of the shit that's about to unfold, I would probably opt to do that, but that is not an option in the times that we're living in. You're going to be seeing major change and major things unfolding as we're moving throughout this energy. I want you guys to understand that the sun right now is in Leo, all right? Leo is all about illumination, right? So that's the energy of Leo. So Leo brings in that energy of that spark, that intent. That's that light, okay? So when we're talking about the energy pattern or the archetype of Leo, there's always going to be a battle between the ego that wants to shine and take all the sun, just want all that shine, want all that sun, right? And the part of yourself which is pure, that really wants to go within and listen to the truth of what your true nature is sharing, it wants to express, okay? So whenever you have the sun shining on something, that is the energy that is in the collective, right? That's being shined upon right now. So right now we got Leo. The sun is in Leo, okay? So you're either going to be getting your power back within this Leo energy, okay? So for those of you that needs to clear up your throat chakra because you've been oppressed in speaking your truth, or maybe not being understood or feeling misunderstood, so you've been shrinking back. Thank you, Aisha. So you've been shrinking back, okay? Just know that right now you have the energy with the sun being in Leo, with all of these, hey, KJ, and with all of these other movements that we have going on. You guys need to understand this is a time for you to activate certain chakras, okay? Hey, Natasha. I explained to you guys that we were going to be coming into an energy where I was going to be focusing more on the chakra system, and the time is upon us. All right. And the reason that is because the energies that's coming in right now, if you were not governing and manning the gates of your chakra, you're going to be fucked up. I'm just going to tell you right now, you're going to be fucked up. So if you have no idea what a chakra is, welcome. Okay. You may want to continue to do your research outside of this live today. Okay. So just for those of you that are not aware of what a chakra is, okay? So a chakra are energy portals within your body. I know we talk about, thank you, Jasmine. I know we talk about 7 chakras, okay? So we know about the 7 chakras, but I just want you to know that there are more than 7 chakras, okay? We have chakras that are literally like right above our heads, okay? So when we're talking about like the 12 zodiac or the 12 disciples or the 12 disciplines, please know that there's also 12 chakras that governs your connection to the ethers, right? And to the earth. All right. So you need to understand that. But we only deal with the major 7 chakras because those are the chakras that dwells within man's body. Okay. Now, so and I also just want to drop a little hint, just like right now, okay? When I talk about as above, so below, okay, I'm also talking about anything that I'm referring to on a planetary nature or in the heavens is also aspects within yourself. These are archetypes within yourself, okay? And when I talk about archetypes, I'm talking about energy signature patterns within yourself. You interact with energy signatures on a daily basis. So, for example, if you go to work and you know that you have a difficult boss, right? And every time you go to work, she just got major attitude, just she is just a gargamel. Okay, she's just a gargamel. Okay, hey Samantha, right? You have to understand that within itself has a particular energy pattern and an energy trait. You can literally, based on someone's personality, you can tell what their zodiac sign is. Okay, that is an energy pattern, an energy archetype. Okay, so you need to understand that you are dealing with energy and principalities that you know not of daily. Okay, so you need to understand that you are really not dealing per se with a physical person. What you're dealing with is energetic archetypes, right? That maneuver and express themselves through human beings. So you need to understand that. Okay, so when we're even talking about like so for example, when they talk about people are possessed, or when they talk about people are insane or maybe even schizophrenic, okay, you need to understand we're talking about deeper levels of energetic archetypes, okay, that people may not be aware of. And because we think that it does not fit in a particular box and we don't have enough information about this particular thing, that makes a person crazy. But I need y'all to understand there are millions of dimensions. Okay, so sometimes what you may consider to be schizophrenic in this particular realm does not mean that realm does not exist. Okay, there could be something off within their biological chemical makeup that has them ultra sensitive to different realms and different dimensions. So you need to understand that. Okay, now the reason why I say that is because right now, what you need to understand in this time right now is that everybody's crazy is about to come out. And if you are not aware of what your crazy is, okay, it can overtake you. Please understand that, okay? We are in the energy right now where everybody wants to be heard. Okay, thank you, Showbell. Okay, we're in the energetic pattern now where everybody wants to be heard because that's that Leo energy, right? We're in Leo season, right? So energetically, that is the water that we're swimming in. That is the tide that we're in, right? So you're either going to go against the tide, which is going to become more difficult for you to operate in the collective energy because that's where the sun is, right? Or you're going to utilize this energy to help you, okay? So I like to say, like right off the back, and I'm going to be real with y'all, right? Okay. I feel like the narcissists rule the Leo type energy realm. I'm just gonna say that, right? This is just my opinion. Okay. So I would like to say that you have high narcissist type behavior within the Leo realm. Okay. Because once again, hey Liz, right? Because once again, right, this is where all the shine comes in. right? They want all that sun. So if you are not a mature Leo, okay, if you are not a mature Leo, what you can find is that you can really be a fucking narcissist, right? You can. Now be mindful. Now, this is what I want y'all to understand, right? When you're dealing with self-mastery and you're really dealing with you telling yourself the truth, you're gonna have to really own your narcissist type shit too, because everybody got some shit with them, right? So we're not talking about, you know, you not owning your shit here. We're really talking about people that don't have any type of boundaries outside, okay, of their own shit. Okay. So this will be the friend that, you know, in real time. Hey, Kimberly, in real time, right? I had this one girlfriend. We're not really close anymore. Where she would call and the conversations would be so much about her that she couldn't even hear when I was saying hello, hold on. I would literally have to say hold on and like press the number button, like keep pressing the number button for at least 40 seconds before she realized, right, that I was trying to get her attention, right? That is narcissist type behavior. If you are speaking to someone and they can't even interchange a conversation to know that you know, like you have an interjection and you have something to say, like, and they literally have fucking tuned you out and it's 5 minutes straight of them just regurgitating their shit, okay? All right. I'm just saying to you, be mindful of those individuals in this area. Okay. We are in dead smack a season where everybody wants their shine. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Okay. Everybody wants their shine. All right. So whether it is you just want to be heard because you feel like your opinion matters, whether or not it is you're just, you know, you live in Narcissistville, whether or not you live in Energy Vampireville, whether or not you live in Gargamel's world, whether or not you are just a Hazel, whether or not you are just genuinely a pure spirit that wants to share, right? Everybody in this season wants their opinion to, or wants to be heard. And this can also represent your inner spirit saying to you, I want to be heard. Your shadow self saying to you, okay, it's time for you to listen to me. Okay. So if you are not dealing with your shadow side in this season, if you are not calling yourself out on, you know, in this season, okay, please understand that you're going to be stuck in this energy. Understand that. Okay. I need you guys to really understand that. Okay. You see this very explosive type energy and this very like rah type energy playing out in the collective and the atmosphere now. If you go back to my last live, I told you guys what was going to be happening on the collective front. Any of you that have been taking any of the classes or have been in any of the calls behind the scenes with me and Kim, we've also been making predictions behind the scenes that's playing out in real time now. Okay. So you need to be mindful of this energy. This is not to scare you. This is just to get you to understand that you need to tap into self. You need to tap into self in this season. Okay. Now, I'm going to just make a disclaimer right here. And because I'm all about truth. And everything that I study, it is always to connect the dots so I can gain a greater level of understanding. And I promise you guys, this journey when I started was not about getting on here and sharing this message. Please understand this, okay? Please understand this, okay? You are your own guru. You are your own God because God dwells within. Okay, so I need y'all to understand what's happening here, okay? Because if you are not in control of your heart chakra, which is your true brain, right? Which is the nature in which you're going to be moving and ebbing and flowing within this energy. If you are not in control of that, it will be controlled for you in this season. It's already starting to happen. It's already starting to happen. If you turn on the news, right, there is so much turmoil going on right now that it can literally keep you stuck in dead smack fear. Okay. So I'm really advising, like, now would be the perfect time for you to like find, you know, like a Zen thing to do outside of paying attention to the news, right? You might want to find something Zen to do. Okay. However, let me just say this once again. This is the time for you to be able to own your shit and recognize what's yours and what's not. Okay. So be mindful of that as we're moving throughout this energy. You need to be able to like seriously say, okay, why was I offended? Do I need to really have a conversation with such and such, or is that just something that I need to work on? All right. You need to know that. You need to know that, because whatever controls you emotionally is going to control the way that things are going to unfold for you. All right. And I am not telling y'all anything that I am not having to work out in real time. This energy is affecting everybody. Please understand what I'm saying. This energy is affecting everybody. All right. So whether or not you have the purest heart there is, you are still operating in Leo season in this collective energy, which means you are still affected by this energy. And if you're not careful, what's going to happen? Yes, exactly. Yep, exactly. Latasha said, "Tell me something. I'm still figuring out YouTube." Okay, I'm pretty sure Latasha is having a Latasha, can I tell you something? I don't know how those sticker things work myself. Okay, all right. So this is how we're doing it. We had a few donations, which got the which really got paid for with Friday starting. All right. Now, if anyone has a question, so we're gonna start up. I know Kim. Latasha, Kim, how does this work? I can't even see. Latasha, Kim, Jasmine. Hey Ryan, how are you, sweetie? Latasha, Kim, Jasmine, and who else? Tanya, Aisha. Okay. If you guys have questions, you can put them in the chat. I just need a moderator just to keep me posted. And then we get, so we had, let me see, we had 2, 3, 4. We have 5 donations. So then we have 5 other people that can ask a question. Okay. So the 5 people that donated it plus the 5 other people. Okay. All right. So 6 other people, because Kim said that she's going to give her question away. Hey, Miss T, how are you? Kim said, I just finished my bond grill. Oh. Oh. Did anybody start this spiritual bubble for this Lionsgate energy? So let me just tell you about this Lionsgate energy. And if I can show you guys this card, I want to show y'all what's happening, because this is what y'all gonna see. So if y'all have not already started to see people spinning, okay, the spin is going to continue. Okay, so y'all need to circle the date down, September 12th, 2020, and September 19th, 2020 to September 21st, 2020. September 12th, September 19th to the 21st of 2020. November 20 to the 23rd of 2020. Okay. Oh, thank you, Miss T. It's growing out. December 27th, December 29th. Well, you can say December 27th to December 30th of 2020. January 12th of 2021 and January 21st of 2021. So that's 1/12/2021 and 1/21/21. 2/21/21. So that's February 21st, 2021. You want to circle that date also. And there's something about Mars going down. There's something with Mars. Okay, so Mars. So March 23rd, 2021. You want to write that down, and you might want to put next to that Mars. Okay, pay attention. Yeah, whatever is going on with Mars, or whatever Mars is doing around that time, you would need to pay attention to. July 4th of 2021. You want to write next to that date, trust your instincts. July 4th of 2021. Okay. If there's a Philip or anybody that knows a Philip or a Phil, maybe with a blue pickup truck. I'm seeing like a blue pickup truck. Philip needs to go to the doctor. Thank you, Toronto. Toronto's name gets added to the list too. Phillips needs to go to the doctor. So anybody that knows a Philip, that blue pickup truck. Okay. It's nothing life-threatening, but whatever's going on in the stomach area, he needs to get it taken care of. Okay. It's nothing, it's just like he it feels like there's like a minor procedure that can help fix that. Okay. All right. Okay. So it feels like there's a minor procedure. September 21st, 2021 also is going to be a date that you want to jot down. Okay. There's something gonna happen with a meteor, a meteorite. You want to pay attention to whatever. Okay. Something is going to go down in the news about a meteor or a meteorite, right? Pay attention to the dates in which they're saying this is going to pass to Earth or whatever they're saying is going on. You want to pay attention to those dates, and you want to be mindful of how you were feeling or what was going on in you or around you when that happens. Okay. There's something that's going to go down in the sky, y'all. Okay, so I'm telling y'all what channels are coming through. Okay, so right now we're doing channels. Okay, right now we're gonna do. I'm doing the channels as they're coming through. Okay, so I don't know who on here is in touch with the blue people. I don't know. I think the Palladians are blue people. Okay, so I'm seeing blue people. Okay, but I'm also getting like Palladian type energies. Okay, there's somebody on here. There's somebody on that's going to watch this video that will be able to relate to that. Okay, now and whoever this is, I don't know why I see you holding like a jade. It's kind of like, why am I seeing like a jade Buddha? It's like a turquoise jade Buddha, and it kind of like have like a gold. You know, like it's like a gold encasing, not fully covered in gold, but whatever it sets in, whatever is sitting in, you know, like it's set in like a gold casing. Okay. So I don't know if this is something that you physically had, or maybe something that was given to you in a meditation or in a vision of something. Okay. But y'all need to understand that. Thank you, Samantha. Y'all need to understand that there are different energy and different energy beings that is here right now. Like, so if that shit scares you, this may be the best time to exit my channel, because I'm about to go in and tell y'all what I hear. Okay. So if that's something that's going to take you out of your element, you may want to, yeah, this is not for you. Okay. There is not so much of a shift coming, but the shift has already happened. And I know, like, astrology in, you know, like real-time astrology in the now, if you study enough, I know they say that we're not quite in the Aquarian age yet. We may be on the cusp or whatever, but I'm telling y'all right now, the guys are coming through, and they've been saying this for a while, that we are in the Aquarian age. There is no, like, yeah, we are there. Time as we know it is not. It's just not. Okay. So I, you know, like, it's a lot sometimes for the human brain to quantify when a person says time as we know it is not. Right. And so You're operating right now in a space and time where you literally can create your own reality based on your vibration, aka your sound, aka your words, aka your spelling. Okay, it is going to have to come in with some type of maturity as to what you speak out into the universe. Like that's just you're going to have to grow up in how you speak and how you see things and how you use your imagination, how you use your vision. Okay, and the vision really comes from within. So how is your heart? Do you feel like you can receive something? Do you feel like you're not worthy of something? Do you feel like you can't forgive something? Like anything that's heavy right now, they're asking like to drop that. All right. So now you will know if you're interacting with beings, because for me, like in something I was watching verified this, right? So if you naturally just feel like you're going through like for me, it's spider webs. All of a sudden, like I went to get some of the cards and I just bent over to pick up the cards and I felt like my face just touched a whole bunch of spider webs. And this happens constantly. But I remember hearing I think it was Dolores Canyon that said she got a channel when the other beings are in your presence. That's what it feels like. You were walking through spider webs, okay? Like you get a whole bunch of spider webs on your face and shit, okay? That has been happening to me constantly in places like I'm sitting at the desk and I just go like this to just reach for something and I feel like I like a spider webs in my face, okay? So a lot of the energy surges that's coming through, or where you feel tingles or you feel heat sensations, just like on one half of your body, you guys need to understand, okay? You need to understand that there is reinforcement here. There is other types of energy that you may not be able to see with your physical eyes that is here, okay? So please know that, all right? So, okay. The Pallades are here, and just for you guys, there is not only series like 1 and 2 or series A and B. There is a third series too. And my guide showed me that, and then I had to go look it up. I couldn't find a lot of information on the third one. But because they don't really talk about that particular planet. So there are planets right outside of what, like our solar system, that are still very relevant as far as the energies that we interact with, and the energetic beings that are here to help us. Okay. And a lot of times, so if you feel like you are a star seed in particular, you need to be mindful that if you are drawn to a particular star system, you need to be mindful of that energy as it comes in. Okay. I also want to just let you guys know, like, how when we deal with vibration of words. Okay, so when I talk about angels, I really want you guys to think about that also, of angles of light. Okay, when I talk about ancestors, I want you guys to understand, like, the ancestors are also within your DNA. You are stardust, you are water beings, you are made up of at least 70% water, which means what? Okay, you are an emotional being, right? An emotional light being, an emotional light sentient being, which means that you have feelings. Okay, you are a conscious being. Everything has consciousness. Okay, this is why you can connect to everything. Right now, if you can connect to everything, you can also disconnect from things. All right, so when you start to disconnect from things, that is often where you feel a dis-ease. Right now, everything goes through a death process first before a birth process. Okay, everything first has to die before it can be born again. Just please understand that. All right, energy does not actually die. However, it transforms from one formation to a next. This is why you can love one person for 20 years and then decide you don't love that person no more, and then you can take your love and then you can transform your love and love somebody else. Okay, so please understand that. Okay. Kimora, can you sometimes see? Yes, I can. Okay. Yes, I can. In the daylight and at night, and I see them all the time. And Miss T, it's becoming more frequently. Okay. I don't even see them when I'm sleeping. I see it when I'm woke, to be really honest with you. Okay, so we have Aisha, Tanya, Shelbell, Jasmine, Everett, Sam, Kim. Okay. Natasha. Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. So here we go. So I don't have Aisha's question. So let me scroll up. If I have to go too far, does Toronto? Oh, hey, Everett. Okay. All right. Okay. Toronto is okay. Tonto is Everett. Okay, so let's see. Let me scroll up. I'm worried about paying for my tuition this time. Is that your question, Aisha? Aisha, is that your question? All right, we're thanking our angels, we're thanking our gods, we're thanking our higher self, we're thanking divine masculine and feminine energy. We are thanking all of the energy in the atmosphere. Okay. You don't have a question? Oh, thank you, Kim. Okay, so Kim doesn't have a question. So if somebody else wants to ask a question, they can. Okay. All right, Aisha. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Aisha, we're going to take a look at your positive, your negative, and the advice, okay, and see what your blockages are. But we're going to do this in a heart chakra way, okay? Not heart chakra, but in a chakra way, so you can know exactly what's going on and where you can fix it. All right, what you got for Aisha? Make it plain and make it clear. Make the instructions plain, make the instructions clear. Okay, jump in. 10 of coins, Queen of wands. Okay, 9 of cups. All right, and then we got to jump in. Okay, all right. You got the 10 of coins paired with the Queen of wands energy popping up. Thank you, Jay Simone. I appreciate you, Jasmine. Okay, 10 of coins paired with the Queen of wands. Aisha, this lets me know that you definitely need to just continue to see spirit in this, okay? It's not, okay, so let me tell you something about self-mastery, especially when it comes to money, Aisha. This is going to have to be, you see this color right here? This is third eye chakra, which means that you're going to have to see the thing the way you want it. You see, a lot of people don't understand in manifestation, especially when things don't look like it's going to appear. You may have to go back when things appeared when it didn't look like it was going to appear, Aisha, okay? This is where self-mastery coming, and you won't have to see this thing the way you want it. You've been here before. Okay, it may not have been tuition, Aisha, but you've been here before, all right? So go back to what we talked about in the 13-week class, and you still have access to a lot of that material from this new semester also, okay? Which is about seeing things the way you want to. This is something that you just need to reconnect to and watch the money come, okay? You can have this tuition money in 10 days. You hear me? Actually, you can have this tuition money in 10 days. All right. 9 of cups in reverse, followed by the 7 of cups, which is telling me emotionally, you are not in a place where you are vibrating at your highest. Okay. There's something going on emotionally, maybe within the relationship that you have with yourself, maybe even a relationship that you have with money. But there's something going on emotionally that you need to change. Okay. And that is attached to your 7 of cups energy. So whatever illusions you have going on about money, okay, you need to change that. This is crown chakra energy. This is sacral chakra energy. Okay. So the way you are manifesting in this season, listen to me, Aisha, the way you manifesting in this season is by what you feel. So if you're sitting up over there worried about not having it, guess what? You're not going to have it. All right. Get in that mind and create some shit. Okay. You have access to all what are we up to now? Week, I think we're up to week 8, okay, of the new class, Aisha. So you have access to all 8 of those, okay? And you don't have to do that in 8 weeks, Aisha. You can literally go back and do one video a day for 8 days and still use the same system. This don't have to be weeks, okay? You can use this in an 8-day system also, all right? Get out, okay? Get in your feelings and change it. That's how you're going to manifest. You're going to have to see that money. All right. You don't have to see that money. Okay. Because it's there. All right. You got the power card. This is what you operating on. Okay. This is using your instincts, your animal instincts. Okay. We in Leo season, right? And pulling it into the physical world. Okay. So you got to know that. Okay. All right. All right. So who is next? Let me get, could you just retype your question, only because I'm scrolling up, but it takes too long for me to find your question. So Tanya, could you retype your question, please? Because I got Aisha already. Overall energy on the board, if I had to say anything, Aisha, is you want to pay attention to your intuition and your perception. So that would be crown chakra energy compared to third eye chakra energy, right? And then you allow yourself to feel it into existence. Don't worry about not having it. You spent enough time there. Now create, go into gratitude. Okay, if you've already asked for it, now you go into gratitude, Aisha, and just start thanking the universe for it. That's how it comes. I don't care how it fucking look like. You just thank the universe. All right, have the universe to be worried about how it's going to be delivered. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, I got you, Tanya. I got you. All right, Tanya. Listen, what you want Tanya to know? What is the blockage? Tell me Tanya's blockage. Tell me Tanya's blockage. What is Tanya's blockage? Okay. Give me Tanya's blockage. Give me Tanya's blockage. It's a lot of sacral chakra on the board, Tanya. Okay, it's a lot of emotional energy on the board, and this wanted to jump out too, so we're gonna keep that. Okay, so overall energy on the board, Tanya, is sacral chakra energy. Okay, which is about relationships, the change that needs to happen within relationships, and the emotions attached to those relationships. Okay, the next chakra that's popping off on the board is your third eye chakra, which is how you see things, your perception. Okay, all right, so let's get into this. All right, so Ace of Cups followed by the Nine of Swords in reverse, which lets me know Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups energy is all about love, balance and love, real love, pure love. That's that type of love where you give because you want to, not so much because you're obligated to, type of love, right? But because this is paired with the Nine of Swords, and thank you, Ashanti. Okay, we have to add Ashanti to the list also if she has a question. If you have, Tanya, any type of past regrets from relationships that you have not let go of, you need to go ahead and deal with that. Okay, this is something you're going to need to deal with. All right, now the reason why you're going to need to deal with this is because you don't want this to come back in and affect new relationships. Okay. And then this also means that you want to create healthy boundaries moving forward. Things that you may not have talked about in the past that may be bothering you. You don't want to wait too long to address those things. Okay. So you don't want to go into your feelings about anything that you should address. Okay. Because right now your cup of love is up, but you don't want the past to hold you back. Okay. So now you got the Two of Wands popping up with the Queen of Swords, right? Once again, this is sacral chakra energy. This is emotions, relationship, and the change that needs to happen. What I see here with this Queen of Swords energy, however, is if you are not careful, once again, you can still let the past keep you stuck, because then you can get cold and maybe shut down and maybe not as expressive, or maybe overly expressive and say too much, or react too much. Okay, so it's going to be about balancing your feelings, telling yourself the truth, even if it might be difficult, listening to the truth from other people, even if it might be difficult. Okay, now another thing that I want you to be mindful of here, because this Two of Wands energy also represents the future. You thinking about the future, you moving towards what's best for you emotionally in relationships, right? So depending on what the situation is and who it is, also, Tanya, this Queen of Swords energy in reverse can represent you just standing up for your boundaries that you've created, and you come across cold to some people because you're just not dealing with shit. Okay, so pay attention to really what's Tanya's shit versus what you need to check. Okay, but all of that is still emotional work that needs to be done. And also with this energy, how you see it. Okay, how you see it is going to be important. Okay, now you got Nine of Wands clarified by these Queen of Wands energy. I love this energy because, one, this is intuitive energy. Okay, so both of the wands energy, just so you know, from the archetype of the wand and the tarot deck, that's pure intuitive energy, right? But you got the Queen of Wands showing up with the Nine of Wands energy. This is moving past things. This is having courage, right? Pushing past things, even though it's difficult, right? And because it's still chakra energy, this is balancing your emotions, but using the things of the past to push you forward. Okay, using past experiences to make better choices, using past experiences to create new things. All right, now let me just say this right now. I'm leaving this power card here because everybody gets this power card because we're in Leo season, right? Now this power card is number 8. We're still talking about new beginnings here, Tanya, but I want you to look at the new beginnings that you have happening here. You got the Empress energy paired with the Emperor energy. I cannot fucking make this shit up. This is what jumped out. Do you know what a beautiful pair this is? The Empress and the fucking Emperor. Listen, yo, like this right here, this is like husband and wife energy. This is like yin and yang. This is balance, right? So not only are you balancing your heart, love, forgiveness, compassion, you know, and sometimes we know compassion means saying fuck to the no and go fuck yourself, like seriously, right? Sometimes that's what compassion is, right? And then you got the Emperor energy, throat chakra energy, which is all about communication, right? But he's also holding a wand, intuition, right? Also followed by being able to take action. This is creation, right? Birthing. So just know you're in a good place. You in a good place. All right. Yeah. Oh yes. Yes, Sam. Divine masculine and feminine. This is balance, Tanya. This is balance. Okay. Balance. So yeah. Balance your emotions. Set your boundaries. Okay. Allow whatever you need to be called out on. Allow yourself, allow yourself to embrace it. You don't take anything personally, and then you ask yourself questions so you can move forward. Okay. All right. So Shell Bell. Okay, Shelly Bell, what's your question, my love? What is your question, Shelly Bell? Thank you guys so much for paying it forward Friday. Okay. So while I'm waiting for Shelly Bell, I don't know if anybody saw Motherland for Fort Salem. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's a really good show to look at if you're trying to understand a deeper level of mysticism and how sound work. Can I just tell y'all, like, they giving you all the mysteries. Yeah, them movies be telling you all types of truth. If you're looking for truth, don't look in the news. Watch them movies that they call superhero shit. That's where all your truth is. Tanya, did you see how they was even moving things without making a sound? Did you see how they were controlling shit without even making a sound? Okay, I'm telling y'all, that's mysticism. Okay, that's mysticism 101. Everything vibrates. Even when you can't hear something, it vibrates. Okay. When I asked you, I was having a conversation with my dad and my brother, and I was asking them, what comes first, sound or light? My brother was like, light. I was like, no, sound. He was like, no, light, no, sound. Dogs can hear past the human level of hearing. Okay. There is sound past the human level of hearing. Okay. Yes, I have. I've seen the God also. Very interesting. Can I tell y'all something too? Do you guys notice how they're, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. They are giving y'all so much information. Do you guys notice how they are literally handing over the lead characters to women? Have you guys noticed that? The lead characters and the energy in charge are now women, right? Have you guys noticed that? That feminine energy is coming through. It's kind of like they're literally handing it over. You okay, sweetie? Probably downstairs. Okay. Your singing bowl just came. Ooh. Oh, Aisha, if you're still on here, I sent you the link. I sent you the link. I'm gonna have to I don't know if you got my email, Aisha, with the link. Okay, so Shelly Bell said, I usually do don't remember my dreams, but tonight again. Okay, I remember talking to a shadow figure, woke up shocked, and went back to sleep into the conversation. Okay, with it's never happened to me before. I haven't had a dream since the birth of my. Really. Oh, okay. So let's see. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna get up into this. So we're going to the ancestors for this one. We're gonna go to the ancestors. Okay. So okay, I'll resend it. Okay. I'll resend it. Okay, so all right. What messages do you have for Shelly Bell? What do you have for Shelly Bell? What messages do you have for Shelly Bell? Thank you, Sam. I got a video. Thank you. I think I might have to get me a sound bowl too. Okay. Hi, Light Within Darkness. How are you, my love? Okay. What's the message do you have for Shelly Bell? Okay. Huh. You got the hunter. You got the she-wolf. Do you astral travel? I kind of feel like you astral travel. Shelly Bell, I kind of feel like you astral travel. You got the hunter and the she-wolf popping up. All right. The hunter is all about tracking down your fears and your desires and unleashing the power within. We are actually in the energy of the shadow. So it's not surprising to me that you're dealing with shadow energy. Let me ask you a question. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Samantha. Shelly Bell, let me ask you a question. Was it fearful? Oh, really? You used to see people. Okay. Was the energy, did you feel, oh. I'm glad to have you, Light Within Darkness. Were you afraid this time, Shelly Bell, when you saw, you were very afraid? Did it feel like they were there to hurt you, or were you just afraid? Were you able to sense the energy? Did it feel fearful, or were you just afraid of the gifting? Because I don't feel like oh. So let's ask this question. Let's ask this question. What the energy trying to hurt Shelly Bell? Was the energy trying to hurt Shelly Bell? Was the energy? No, it wasn't trying to hurt you. This is a 2 of 6. This is all about the future and planning for the future. Yeah. It wasn't trying to hurt you. And you can't see this, but somebody was just speaking about this energy. Can you kind of see how he's walking, but there's like a little mist in front of him, right? 2 of 6 energies about, yeah. I don't feel like the energy, I don't feel like the energy was trying to hurt you, Shelly Bell. I feel like your gifts are waking up, right? I feel like your gifts are waking up. So one of the things that I can tell you that I did personally is when my gifts started to wake up in this way, I did go to my guide. Hey, Tara, how are you? When my gifts started waking up, I did go to my guides and I was like, okay, so I don't want to see no dead people. I don't want to turn around and see no dead people. Don't catch me off guard like that. I can't deal with that, right? So that was my way of communicating to them. I don't mind hearing, I don't mind feeling, I don't mind vibing, but I don't want to turn around and see no faces. I don't want to do that. So my communication would come in a feeling, a hearing, or even a smell. So when someone transitioned, for me, I know when someone has newly transitioned because I smell the hospital, right? And so I feel like your gifts are waking up and you're being communicated with, especially because the energy doesn't feel like it's here to hurt you, right? But it does feel like they're trying to get your attention. Okay. Now, I also want to say too, Shelly Bell, this can also represent a facet of yourself that's also coming back in to reconcile with itself, like for healing. Okay. So you don't want to run from the monsters in your dreams. You don't want to run from anything in your dreams because you have the power. Okay. The only thing that you have to do is remember that you have the power in the dream. Okay. Yep. 8 of coins. Okay. 8 of coins is showing up in reverse. Yeah. There's some fear here. Okay. There's some fear here and how this should be. This is not going to be perfect. Ooh, this is not going to be perfect. Let's see what dropped. Something dropped. Something dropped. You got something that they want to say that fell. Okay. Have you been worrying and stressing over some things? Have you been stressed and worried over some things? Shelly Bell, because it's showing up here that there may be yeah. Yeah. See, this 10 of baskets is in reverse. Right. I don't know if any of them is going through any type of financial hardships, or maybe even some type of living living situation. The daughter of baskets is showing up here, and it's asking for the situation for people or whoever is involved here to pay attention to the synchronicities, but it's also asking to take ownership, right? Being lonely, even though I'm a Capricorn. Okay, so you're worried about the kids. Yeah, it's asking somebody here to take ownership of where they are, right? Somebody is thinking about their future, and it's asking them to take responsibility for where they are. Shelly Bell. But this feels more like this don't feel like your energy. This feels like family stuff that, this feels like family energy. This doesn't feel like your energy. Okay. Yeah. 4 baskets. Now this feels more like your energy, Shelly Bell. The 4 baskets. Feeling like you've missed an opportunity someplace. Okay. And especially maybe just reevaluating love, and maybe even self-love. The ancestors are coming through. Okay, so Shelly Bell, yeah, the ancestors are coming through. I was waiting for this to pop out. The ancestors are coming through. You will have to deal with love, self-love in this season. You cannot allow everybody's problems to become your problems in this season. You need to think about your future. Investing in self is going to be important in this season, right? Being truthful and being honest with yourself. Yep. You look at this. This is Big Mama. I'm sorry, the Big Queen, and she's in reverse, which means that you need to focus on yourself. That's the Empress in reverse. I mean, you can't give to everybody else and not give to yourself. Yeah, you can't give to everybody else and not give to yourself. Okay? They're asking you to face your fears and your desire. Like the question really is, Shelly Bell, what do you want? Start there. What do you want? This situation going on over here with the kids, they got to learn their lessons based on decisions that they've made. That's what the cards are saying. They may have made some choices that, it's okay, boom. Here, they're saying it's grow up season for the babies. It's grow up season for the kids, Shelly Bell. Okay. And it is time for you to self-love and focus on you. Okay. That's your message. Hope that was helpful, my love. I hope that was helpful. But as far as the energy that you're seeing, it doesn't feel harmful. You may want to speak to your spirit guides and ask if it can appear differently. You may even want to ask, or face, instead of being afraid, face it, and maybe your face will appear, or it may disappear, and you may get an understanding of why it's there. Okay. So who's next? Let me just see. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Shelly Bell. Okay. All right, Jasmine, you got a question? You're welcome, my love. Jasmine, you got a question? Okay, so we got at least 3 more people that can get questions, because Kim, I know, donated. Kim Warner donated a question, and Kim Merrick also donated a question. Okay. So list your name, and then Jasmine, Jasmine that's moderating will let me know. Okay, Jason said, I'm getting a multitude of symbols, synchronicities, and sleepless nights, but the messages that I'm trying to come that are trying to come through, I can't pinpoint it. Okay. Okay, and Jasmine okay, so 4 people. List your names. If you have a question, the first 4 people that list their name, Jasmine is going to add you to the list for questions. Okay. I can't pinpoint. Everything is really noisy. Thank you, Aisha. I appreciate you. Overloading. Okay. So, can I say something to you, this is for Jay Simone. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. Have you tried shutting everything off? Because I kind of feel like, are you doing silence? Thank you, Aisha. Okay. All right, Jasmine, can we add light within darkness to the list for a question? Jay Simone, are you watching a lot of movies and trying to decode things? Are you like, I'm trying to see if you're overly stimulated by information that's coming in, maybe through not just from spirit directly. I do silence, but I may have meditation sounds playing. Okay. All right. So that's fine. Okay. So what you may want to start to do, Jasmine, right, is to now take that energy, because you are doing silence, and start applying it to understanding it. Like, for example, if you have not watched any of the shows that I started talking about, you might want to watch some shows. So you want to break state. Okay. So now it's about digesting. So you want to break state. So if you've been doing long bouts of silence, you may want to, and I'm not saying watch reality TV. I'm saying you may want to get up into some metaphysical movies. So for example, turn on Netflix and see what grabs your attention, right? Because they're going to give you the downloads, but they're also going to help you to process it. So you may want to turn on Netflix and see what title, right, that pops up, that draws your attention, so you can then get the understanding of the download. So this is how that works also. Okay. And also, let me just tell you something. Jasmine, sometimes you may get a download, but you may not get an understanding for weeks. Okay. Or you may get a piece of the puzzle within this full moon, but you got to wait until the next full moon of next year to get a full understanding. You understand what I'm saying? So some things you are not going to get right away. There's going to be an inner knowing. There's going to be an inner, okay, something is going on, but you can't quite put your finger on it or articulate it. Okay. There's going to be a feeling, but you may not be able to explain it outwardly or understand it fully right away. But you can do so through allowing them to guide you. Go through YouTube and see what video pulls at you. Turn on Netflix, turn on Amazon Prime, and go through the titles and see what grabs you, because they're communicating in different ways also. Okay. Yeah. And I want to say I listed try Fort Salem. Wait, what is it? Motherland Fort Salem. I think that is on Amazon Prime, or is it Hulu? I can't remember. It's either on Amazon Prime or Hulu. It's definitely not on Netflix. Okay, so Motherland Fort Salem. Also, another good one was Cursed. Is also another good. It was on Hulu. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So Cursed. I say honestly, to be honest with you, Jason Mo. Yeah. Okay. And even Cursed, and there was another one too. The Mandela Effect is also a good one if you can get to the end of it. To me, I feel like if you can get to the end of it, you can gain a greater level of understanding the reset that's going on right now. Okay. And it's called the Mandela Effect. And I think that's on either Amazon Prime or Hulu. But you need to, yeah, you need to now be able to watch something to help with the decode. Okay. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. Go for the titles, Jasmine. That called that. Okay. You started watching that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you want to do the downloads. What is calling out to you. Okay. So you're pulling on the titles of the movie. Okay. Or maybe even the trailers. All right. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. Okay. So who is next? Let me see. Everett. Everett, you got a question? Okay, so while Everett types his question, Sam Smith, let me see. I think I saw Sam Smith popped up. No question. Thank you. Okay, so if somebody else wants have a question, you can have Samantha Smith's spot. I appreciate you, Samantha. So let me move on to the next. I'm gonna go to Latasha while Everett types in his questions if he have one. All right, so okay, let's see. And I think okay, so I'm gonna do Latasha and then I'm gonna do Ashanti. Okay. All right, so because I know that yep, okay. I really don't have a specific question, just maybe a message from Spirit. And okay, all right, so let's do this. Let's go and see what we got. What do you have for Latasha? What do you have for Latasha? Make it clear, make it plain. What do you have for Latasha? Make it clear, make it plain. Okay, we got a jumping call, Latasha. Natasha, we got the air guardian popping up and saying shift your perception. Okay. So, whenever we're talking about air energy, we're talking about your mental and your spiritual thinking, right? Which would also be like third eye chakra energy. This is all about your perception, how you see things. Okay. Now, remember, how you see a thing and how you feel about a thing, Latasha, is what connects you to that thing, whether it's on the negative aspect of the vibration of a thing or on the positive aspect. Okay. So say, for example, you want to have a loving and healthy relationship, right? And that is something that you keep seeing, a loving and healthy relationship, but in your heart, you feel like all men ain't worth shit, right? You're going to attract in your heart all men ain't worth shit type relationship. Okay. So you first have to change the way you feel about a thing and then match it to, okay, now I see healthy relationships, right? It's kind of like what I told Aisha earlier, Latasha. This season is going to be about you being able to manifest based on what you see and what you feel, okay? Yeah, the shield maiden, make a plan and focus. Are you feeling like you're not in focus right now? Do you feel scattered, Latasha? Unleash the power, because it kind of feels like it's telling you to get focused and trust in the unknown. Time to reflect. Okay. Whatever you have going on, Latasha, just know that you're going to be okay. Okay. You are going to be okay. There is a lot of trusting in the unknown and reflecting. All right. There's a lot of air energy represented in these two cards, which is your mental and your spiritual thinking. Okay. Let's see. we go. Here we go. Victory and success, wisdom, material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, you're going to be fine. Victory and success is your portion. You got wisdom because you just got to utilize wisdom. And material and spiritual. Who is in your ear? They're saying somebody might be in your ear having you doubting. Do you speak to somebody, whoever you speak to, Latasha, that makes you second doubt yourself? You may not want to share as much as you do. Okay. Whoever you're speaking to that makes you doubt yourself, you may not want to share as much. Okay. And if that's you speaking to that's making you feel negative about that, you definitely want to change your internal dialogue. Okay. Because you need to start trusting your intuition. It kind of feels like you may be speaking to someone that is not as positive as you are. You're gonna have to make some choices and some decisions, but you can rejoice and celebrate. Okay, you got choices and decisions to make, and I kind of feel like it's more about adjusting. Like your circle about to get tighter. If it's not already tight, like your circle is about to get tighter. Because you're elevating, and not everybody can go with you. Some people you can't share what you're experiencing because they're just not on that vibe. You understand what I'm saying? They just not. Okay. Okay. So the message for you is simple, Latasha. Whoever you're sharing with, that is not filled with positivity, you need to stop sharing. You need to get focused. Whatever it is, whatever plan, whatever you feel you need to get done in this, in this season, or whatever you feel is more pressing, you need to get focused because the energy is here to support you to do so. But you need to stop sharing with anybody that's not supportive. Okay. You need to stop sharing. Okay. All right. So now we have Latasha. I have Ashanti. Okay. Latasha, okay, why am I also hearing a new car? What's going on with your car situation, Latasha? Your car is changing. I don't know why I'm seeing like a silver, it kind of looked like a silver Ford Explorer. But your car is changing. So I see an upgrade. So I don't know if you have a car, what's going on with your car, but your car is changing. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't have, okay. You don't have, okay. So yeah, you're going to get that vehicle, and it's not, you should have that vehicle before the end of the year. Okay. I don't see it being a long time because I see you in a car, and if it looks silver, so I don't know what color you're into, but it looks like a silver SUV. I don't even know if you're into SUVs, but it looks like a silver SUV, is what I see you driving. Okay. So that's happening, just so you know. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Ashanti. Do the playback, Latasha. Time stamp it maybe at an hour in. Or you want an SUV? Yeah, I see you in it. And Latasha, you need to see yourself in that SUV every night before you go to sleep. Before you go to sleep, before you drift off, you need to see yourself literally driving that SUV. Okay? Yeah. Because I see you in a car by the end of the year. Okay. All right. So let's go to Ashanti said, if there's any messages let's see. I wanted to know if there's any messages for me. Some of the previous reading answered some of the questions. Okay. So let's see what you got for Ashanti. Let's see what you got for Ashanti. Ashanti, we're going to take a look at your chakras. Okay. Ashanti, what's up with your business? Did we not talk about a business for you? Okay, why am I seeing business? And why am I seeing coins? Like I'm seeing money just like raining on you, Ashanti. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, L'Oreal, sweetie, how are you? I don't usually catch you on the lives. Y'all show you L'Oreal some love. That's my girl. Uh, yeah, Latasha. I don't know, Latasha, who that person is. There's somebody that you share something with. They are not as evolved as you are, and they are not always positive. Okay. Ashanti, didn't we talk about that before? Because I kind of feel like I know I talked to a lot of people, but I kind of feel like we talked about that before, Ashanti. Why? Okay. Why am I hearing makeup? What is it with you in makeup, Ashanti? What is it? What's going on with makeup? I'm hearing makeup. What you got for Ashanti? Make it clear and make it plain. Make it clear and make it plain. Make it clear and make it plain. So just so you guys know, the next new moon meditation is going to be in Leo, and that is going to be coming up on August 19th, okay, at 6 p.m. If you would like to be a part of the meditation, you can definitely submit your donation, and make sure that you include, oh, I know. No, you're fine. I'm going to be on here for a little while longer. Make sure you include your email address. I don't think we have, okay, and a light makeup. Okay. All right. Okay. There's something with you in makeup. Do you do? Why I see you like beating faces? What are you? I don't know, Ashanti. I see you doing faces like I see you literally like transforming faces with makeup. I don't know what kind of business were you thinking about starting, Ashanti. I see makeup. I can tell you right now, you're about to get your money though. You're about to get focused. Yes, you are. Okay, but you got some things you're going to have to deal with. Okay, so you got the King of Swords followed by the Queen of Coins, right? King of Swords energy is all about being truthful with self, all about divine, intuitive energy coming in also, okay? This is you knowing what you want. This is you, I want to say, cutting out the bullshit, like you're not really wasting your time, your energy and external stuff, right? This also is crown chakra energy, which means you're getting clear instructions from source, and you're getting clear instruction from source about your money, about your future, about your livelihood, right? This is third eye chakra energy, so this is also about perception, how you see a thing, right? Now, art business mainly. Okay, some are okay. All right. So, okay, so maybe that's where that, do you paint? Why am I seeing you with like a brush, Ashanti? I don't, like you have a brush. Okay, anyway, that could be painting something in the spirit, but there's a brush. I'm seeing a brush. You have the moon card clarified by the sun card in reverse, clarified by the 8 of wands in reverse, right? This lets me know that you could be going through or experiencing maybe some type of, I don't want to say depression because it doesn't feel like, you could be dealing with maybe some type of insecurity or some type of illusion, right? Because you do have the sun in reverse with the moon card, right? Which the moon card upright lets me know there's a lot of feelings here. With the sun in reverse, this lets me know that it may not be balanced, okay? You may be feeling a little bit like wobbly, like what's next? I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure which direction to go in, okay? The 8 of wands in reverse lets me know that you feel like things are just not moving. There could be some type of delay, and it's really a delay around here, like your King of Swords and your queen of coins, like your future, your money, your stability, your security, right? You need to know that it is yours to have. You just need to push past this energy of feeling like it's taking too long, maybe. Seven of coins, they're saying to still continue to put in the investment. This is intuitive energy. Pay attention to the little hunches, okay? Now, okay. Also, what they're saying, Ashanti, is even when you don't feel like it, you may want to push yourself. Okay, so you may want to push yourself on the days even when you don't feel like it. Okay, because there's some days when you don't feel like it that you're just really supposed to not push yourself and you're just supposed to chill, right? But they're saying here there's some days where you're going to have to push past what you feel, okay? You're going to have to push past what you feel. Even if it's just one thing a day that you think, yep, yeah. See, because this Nine of Wands is coming out in reverse. There's some days with this Nine of Wands energy where you just feel a little hesitant about doing anything, right? Where you just feel like you may be feeling even a little defensive, okay, about doing certain things, especially if you feel like it's not working towards what you're trying to accomplish. Ashanti, okay, so okay. Okay, so this is why I'm seeing you with faces. That is there to happen. Okay, so I want you to know that. Okay, so this is what they're saying also, Ashanti. On the days that you feel like you don't want to, if you press through those days, you will be amazed of what you can accomplish artistically. Okay, you know, on the days that you don't feel like it. Okay. Hey, Kalia, how are you, sweetie? Yes, you did catch me. Your weekly. I probably need to try me some acupuncture too. So are you understanding what I'm saying, Ashanti? Because it's here for you to have. Your money, your stability, your security, the clear thinking is here for you to have. You need to get out of your feelings. You need to push yourself past. You need to push yourself sometimes. Yes, you may feel like it's a delay and things are moving slowly, but it's the energy. A lot of these planets, we got some planets in retrograde. See? Yeah. Don't feel restrictive. You know, there's also going against the status quo right now. Don't feel restrictive. Yeah. You want to create within this chaos. See, this ace of swords is like, you know, there's just a lot going on. Like you may not be able to settle your mind type energy. You can just create. It's already here. Okay. Take your power back. Just create. So the message for you, Ashanti, is to push past. Even on the days when you don't feel like doing it, when you know you should get up and do things, you want to push. Even if it's only like 2 things on your list, you just want to push past and do them. Okay. All right, so now we got, I don't know if Everett had a question because I did not see Everett's question, unless Everett was just showing love. So the next question is Kimberly. I did see Kimberly's question. Kimberly, could you retype your question? Okay, Everett, if you got a question, you're welcome, Ashanti. Everett, if you have a question, please let me know. You good, Kimberly? Okay. Okay, so who's next? Light Within Darkness, if you could retype your question, that would be awesome. Okay, so we got 19 people on. I think we got like 2 more slots for questions if you guys have questions. I'm buffering. Am I buffering? Okay, so Everett said he honestly does not. Everett, did you ever get my email? I don't know if you ever got my email, Everett. I emailed you back. I might have to go and check and make sure that email is not sitting in the draft because I don't remember you responding back, Everett. I don't remember you responding back. Okay, will it be over on September 21st for good? Okay, so let's see. All righty. All righty. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and you respond. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and check my drafts. Okay, because I'm sure I responded too. Okay, so I'm gonna check my draft box. What is the message for Kimberly? Kimberly wants to know, is it gonna be? hear no, Kimberly, right off the bat. I hear no. I hear probably not until November is what I'm hearing. Let's see. What's going on the 21st? Because I think when does Saturn come out of retrograde? Okay. When does Saturn come out of retrograde? If somebody can let me know when Saturn comes out of retrograde. Because I hear, Kimberly, I hear after Saturn comes out of retrograde, but I believe Saturn comes out of retrograde after the 21st. Or right around that time. But I hear after the retrograde. Queen of Coins energy. In December. Okay. Five of Wands energy. King of Cups energy in reverse. Eight of Swords energy. September. That's the okay. Yeah. Kimberly, that's what not until after the 29th. So you may, whatever court date is after. So if you're going back on the 21st, don't be surprised if that date is postponed. Don't be surprised if that date is postponed, the 21st, date of the 21st, if it's postponed. And I know we've been going back and forth, about this since earlier in the year, Kimberly. But the Five of Wands energy is showing up with your Queen of Coins energy, which lets me know that there could be some type of delay here again with the dates, right? Because this Five of Coins, that's that stability. But with the Five of Wands in reverse, that's avoiding, okay? And the King of Cups is showing up, which lets me know that there's some type of emotional manipulation going on with the Eight of Swords. This is releasing something. So once Saturn comes out of retrograde, you can see things starting to settle out, okay? Do not allow your feelings to get in the way if things don't get completed by the 21st. Because I got to be honest with you, I hear not until after Saturn comes out of retrograde. Okay. And I don't know if Mercury's going back in retrograde again for the rest of the year. But you know how that unfolds, Kimberly. Anything that's happening within that Mercury retrograde energy, we've been working with this for a while with you. You know that there's going to be some type of like extension or, because we've been through enough of these retrogrades to know how this happens in your case, right? So the only holdup would be, and I'm really still hearing like around November, right? But definitely when Saturn is not in retrograde, you will definitely see more progress and more movement, okay? Around there. So around November-ish, okay? Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody for questions? I got Kimberly, Light Within Darkness. Okay, got Light Within Darkness said, my love life is a mess and my finances are stable. I'm just trying to find a balance. But I think I need to drop 160 pounds. Okay. So you first start by dropping the weight in your head. That's how it starts. Because if you're trying to do anything externally first, like within darkness, and you have not internally come to that place where this is something that you want to do for yourself, right? Then you're going to be swimming against the tides. Okay, so drop the weight from within first. I say that's dealing with the shadow self, your insecurities. And can I tell you something? When you start to deal with your shadow self, Light Within Darkness, you'll be surprised sometimes how your emotional body carries its own weight. I'm telling you, your emotional body carries weight. So when you begin to heal your emotional body, your physical body then begins to shed a lot of the weight, right? So If I can be honest with you, if you are single, right, the next 5.5 months, you will definitely probably want to focus more on your own and not so much a relationship. Okay. The energy that we are in collectively for single people as well as people within relationship is really calling people to focus on themselves. Okay. So even if you're in a relationship, this is still a season for you to work on yourself as an individual so that your relationship as a whole can be more successful and more healthy. Okay. Now, if you are single, you want to utilize this energy to do the same thing. Work on yourself, right? And allow the energy to work the way it does so you can attract that right person in. I gotta say this really honestly. Anybody that you're going to be dating within now to about January 12th, you want to look for warning signs, red flags. You want to look for areas where they're doing their own works that might be triggers to you. Okay, because everybody is dealing with this energy collectively. So if you're going to be dating in this season, just know that narcissists at this time are on an all-time high, and they can be very cunning and charming, right? So you want to be mindful of that. Don't try to fix something in this season if you know 3 weeks or 3 months in that this ain't fitting to work. You don't got to do 3 years in something that you know 3 months in or 3 weeks in is not working. Okay. I would say date you and date yourself as we're moving through this energy. Okay. Just because of where we are collectively. Like, man, I'm telling y'all, this is heavy shadow work for the next 5.5 months. Okay. Heavy shadow work. Heavy shadow work. Okay. You know, they've been playing this movie on YouTube like a lot, like the memes from the movie. It's an old movie with the wrestler. I can't remember where, he put on these glasses and he see the aliens the way they really are. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I kind of feel like that's what we're going through right now. Okay. You're going to be seeing people in real time for who they really are right now. So if you were single, just be lucky that you have an opportunity to really, to really work on yourself before attracting in something that you don't want. Okay. All right. What you got for light within darkness? What you got for light within darkness? 7 of Swords in reverse, followed by the King of Coins in reverse, followed by the Queen of Wands in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Coins in reverse, and okay, light within darkness. Why we got all these reverse cards showing up? Why we got all? Okay, what is going on over there? Yes, thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Okay, let's break some of this down. Okay, we got the 7 of Swords in reverse, followed by the King of Coins in reverse. These are both intuitive energy. Okay, well, the 7 of Coins is saying that you may be open. I'm sorry, the 7 of Knives is saying that you may be open to break free from the challenges, and the challenges that you're having is around your stability. That's within your stability, right? Okay. That's within your stability. Now, this stability that we're talking about, there's something going on that your confidence may not be as strong as it is. Okay, so if we're talking about like your home and building a family and stuff, you may not feel as confident as it is. This is sacral chakra energy, and this energy has to do with emotions and relationships and the change that needs to happen, right? The good thing about this 7 of Swords energy in reverse is that you're in a place where you want to release the things that no longer work for you, especially mentally. Okay. Just looking on the board, the overall energy that you will need to pay attention to is 2 things. Your crown chakra, which is clear information and intuitive information coming in, as well as your root chakra, what's grounding you. Okay. Now, if your root chakra is out of balance, this is where fear and anxiety comes in. So you're going to want to have to ground those aspects of yourself, right? And we got the Knight of Coins clarified with the Ace of Coins, right? Once again, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like it's a stability thing. It's the home thing. Like if you have the money and but you don't really have, somebody to enjoy all of these things with. You got the Ace of Coins in reverse, which lets me know that you may be thinking of some type of opportunity that may have been offer, right? That may have came in. But the only thing about this offer is you don't want to deal with nobody that's lazy, and you don't want to feel stuck in any relationships. And I kind of feel like that's why you have let some things go. Okay. Now people might not understand, especially if you are rocking with this Queen of Wands energy and this Eight of Cups energy. I think people see sometimes this Queen of Wands energy when she's in reverse as like a like she's a bitch or she's too intense, right? I kind of feel this energy can also represent somebody that just, like they're tired of BS and they're not dealing with any of the lower vibrational shit anymore. Or they just not going through the old okey dokes anymore, right? And I feel like with this energy popping up the way it is, my love, that's where you are right now, because Eight of Cups is in reverse. You're walking away from something, right? So this aggression, or this I want to even say, like, you may have come across aggression, or it may come across as you just not saying anything because you're pretty much done with shit, right? But what some people may conceive or perceive as aggression, or maybe like you shrinking back, is really because you're at a state now where you just walking away from things that don't really serve where you want to be. Okay. The most important thing that you need to know right now is loving on yourself. Okay. Loving on yourself is important. And as you love on yourself, right, you then attract in that love to come in towards you. I gotta be honest, self-love is going to see. Yep. Loving yourself, love begins. It begins within you. Yep. And as you begin within that, look, partnerships and alliances. I can't make this shit up. All of that starts within you. And then prosperity begins. I kind of feel like all of this energy, Latasha, starts within you. You've been taken, I'm sorry, I said Latasha, I meant light within darkness. Yeah. There's no more not owning your power. There's no more accepting things that doesn't work for you. I feel like this has been a journey too. And if you're not in the tail end of this energy, you're walking through this energy. Okay. Oh my goodness. No, Jasmine. No. Oh my goodness, Jasmine. Was that from any of the pictures in the group? Was that from any of the gentlemen in the group picture? Okay. Light within darkness, do you have any before I pick these cards up, do you have any questions pertaining to this, or any comments before I move these cards? Yep. That's exactly what I see. Yep, this is exactly what I see. This energy is like, yeah, see right here. Yeah, people may think that you're cold, you're aggressive, and you're bitchy, but it's not that. Like, I don't want to deal. Yeah, I'm going to walk away from anything that's not right and that's not balanced, right? And that's where you are within this energy, right? When you see the end is now. Okay, so if we're talking, if we're talking about more of a physical manifestation of the end, what I can say to you is this, okay? We are going to be tested for the next 5.5 months. So you can say up until January 12th, there is still a lot of unfoldment happening. It doesn't all have to be chaotic, right? It doesn't. Once you are aware that energetically we are all going through this unfolding or this awakening or this detox or whatever, label we want to feel that way, right? Whatever label we want to give to that, you need to know that we're going to be in that energy until about January 12th. Okay. That's the energy we're in until about January 12th. So embrace it, right? Now, this is what I want to say, single ladies, in this energy. Okay. Yeah, you got the choice right now in this single energy to pick and choose what you want, honey. You got the choice in this energy right now to, yeah, to fine tune and to accept or not accept. Okay. Do not listen. Don't let loneliness get you caught up in some shit in this season. I'm just saying, if they not working in their potential, yeah. Okay. Okay. I had a circle backer, and I'm not going to call no names, but I had a circle backer. Matter, I had 3 circle backers within the space of 24 hours, honey. I think maybe even 12 hours. But one of the circle backers thought they were slick. Okay. Yeah. All I'm going to say is, and I think Kim Warner did a video that talked about men and their penis. You know, that circle back, I think he was circling back, honey, to give me some penis. No, 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 no. Let me tell you something. Like within darkness, take this opportunity, if you know, because you're single, right? To self-love. I am not saying don't date, right? But I'm saying to us single women in this season, if you're going to be dating anyone, right, do it to have fun. Do it to have fun. Don't date with the intention of whoever you're dating within this next 5 months is the one. Okay. Everybody is growing and changing and evolving within the next 5.5 months, which means the person that you start dating today, by the time you get to January, may not be the person that you see before you. Okay. Okay. Not married, but time is testing me. No, you don't. I don't know. Did I not give you like a I don't know. If I give some people time frames. I don't know if I gave you a time frame already, like within darkness. I don't know if I gave you a time frame already. You got to see it though. I don't see, the thing is, I don't not feel energy around you. I feel like you have to tap into that. You have to tap into that. The same way that you want a relationship or a person to come in and to love on you and to, okay. All right. So the same way you want that person to love on you and to treat you, how about you challenge yourself? Okay. Cause this is what I hear Spirit saying. Challenge yourself within the next 3 months to date yourself. The same things that you would want someone to do for you in a relationship, you do for yourself, and you do that within the next 3 months. Loving yourself unconditionally, accepting yourself unconditionally, have date nights with yourself unconditionally within the next 3 months. Okay. And watch what happens. All right. I told a client to do that. Man, she laughed and she giggled. I even went as far as told, I don't even know if she's on here today. I even went as far as told her to set up the plate and then do like the youngins, you know, to snap your pictures, set the table for 2, post your meal, you know, date night, you know. Like within darkness says I'm an OG. Okay. So that means, okay, Kelly Kells used to laugh at me like within darkness because I get up and go to Walmart, but I'm dressed from head to toe. Trust. Okay. She was like, who the hell gets dressed up to go to Walmart? Me. Okay. Not necessarily going for anybody, but shit, you don't know who you might meet when you go out, right? But however, I was doing that to make myself feel good. And then when, you know, when the kids went to school, why can't I go treat myself to lunch, honey? Lunchtime with myself, okay? Okay, well, we talked about the husband. Okay, all right, all right, okay. Yeah, no, love is there. And I'm hearing springtime, but you're gonna meet this person before spring. But even okay, so let me just tell you this, like within darkness, just so you know, the first person that you meet in this circle back, that's for fun. Just so you know, the first person you meet in this circle round, that's for fun. Okay, that's for fun. Yeah, come on, yeah. All right, L'Oreal has a question. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. Okay, self-love is the best, and that's where we need to be in this season. Okay, then I want to talk about some of what's going on in the quote unquote collective. After I finish with L'Oreal's question, we're going to talk about just spiritually some of the things that you guys need to know that's happening. Okay. L'Oreal, I think I missed your question. Thank you, Light Within Darkness. Yes, Miss T. And Miss T, I know that you have work. Okay, and Light Within Darkness, let me tell you something. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? So literally have to have conversations with myself, especially now because I have not been on my health kick as much as I usually am. I'm still not eating the meat. Okay. So I have not went back to meat. Okay. I'm still, vegetarian. Okay. I still do like fish and stuff, but I don't eat any chicken, any pork, or any beef, right? So I'm still not on the meats, right? However, I'm still not back in my full routine like I normally am, right? So one of the things that I used to do light within darkness was dance in the mirror. Right, that's my thing, right? So I'm telling you right now how I dropped some weight, girl. Okay, you get you a playlist. Okay, get you a playlist. All right, then you get your ass in front of that mirror with your playlist for about 20 minutes. Okay, and you can do this before you get in the shower and start your day. All you need, girl, is 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes, like 4 times a week. That's what you need to start out with. 20 minutes. Now, if you could go past 20 minutes, you will be surprised to see how much that does for you. Okay, and not only will you be surprised to see how much that does for you, like within darkness, you'll be surprised to see how you get your sexy back just by honey. Okay, me and Rihanna, we tight. Okay, me and Beyonce, well, me and anything that can get my waist moving when I'm ready to drop weight, we tight. Okay. Okay. Oh, so you understand what I'm saying? All right. Zumba. Okay. I was heavy in Zumba, y'all. Okay. So, yeah, it doesn't do things that make you feel empowered and sexy. So, yes, honey, I put on my little workout gear. I get in front of that mirror and I dance my ass off for 20 minutes. I don't all sexy like girl, I just be all doing the hand movement and stuff, girl. Like, whatever I need to do to feel good, I does. Okay. Once I'm sweating and I'm good, then I get in the shower and I start my day. So you get what I'm saying, right, girl? Do what you got to do to make yourself feel good. Okay. You don't necessarily have to go to a gym for self-love. That is a form of self-love, right? Not to mention, I figure, somebody's gonna benefit. Okay, I'm going in the eggplant. We're not gonna go in the eggplant area. I'm gonna bypass that. Okay, L'Oreal said, is my career gonna take off? Am I going to get more focused on myself and move forward in the next level of my journey? I definitely feel myself going to you're going through a transformation. I don't even need to pull cards for this, L'Oreal. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're going through a transformation. Your job is also going to be changing. I do see you going back to school, L'Oreal, but it's not like college school. It's more like a trade type school to learn a particular trade. Okay, or to get whatever certification in the trade that you're going to be expanding towards. Okay. So yeah, you're not going to be, the job that you're on now is really more about paying the bills. Okay. This is not going to be your end all be all. All right. So I do see you going back to school. Miss T, I know you know what I'm talking about, girl. I do see you going back to school. I don't know, L'Oreal. We may have to talk behind the scenes about this. Because I'm also hearing marriage too. And that's like within 2 years. But I'm hearing marriage. Your career is definitely going to change. So you're not going to be on this job that you want for long. I do hear marriage. Okay. But I kind of feel like when the marriage proposal comes, right, you want to make sure, okay, they're saying make sure you say I do for the right reasons. And I'm hoping this is my L'Oreal. Is this my L'Oreal? Because if this is my L'Oreal, we could talk about that on the backhand side. Right. So if this is my L'Oreal, we can talk about the details to this on the backhand side about the marriage thing. If this is not my L'Oreal, they're saying that make sure that you're saying I do for the right reasons. Okay. And you do not want to marry someone based on their potential. Okay. Because there is a proposal coming. The question is when the proposal comes, is it the right time or is everybody ready? That's the question. But there's a marriage circulating, okay, or you may get asked before the 2 year mark, okay. And if you do get married, if you do get proposed to before the 2 year mark of the wedding, you want to ask yourself, like, want to be honest with yourself, okay. Yeah, because what happens is marriage, the wedding is a big party for everybody else, honey, but then everybody else got to pack up and go home, and then it's just you and hubby, and the problems that was there, or you and wifey, and or you and so the problem that was there before the party is still gonna be there after the party, right? So you want to make sure those things settled, um yes, Miss T, I see marriage for you, Miss T, but I don't know, Miss T. Miss T, I kind of, Miss T, I see married for you, but I don't know if you're ready, Miss T. I feel like you're having fun. Miss T, are you ready or are you still having fun? That's the question. I don't know. I feel like Miss T is still having fun, y'all. Okay, all right. So L'Oreal is you. Okay, so we'll unpack behind the scenes, L'Oreal. We'll unpack behind the scenes, okay? We'll unpack behind the scenes because we're not gonna get in all business on live, but we'll unpack it behind the scenes. I'll break it down behind the scenes. When are we going to the crystal shop? I thought we was gonna do that this week, L'Oreal. I thought we was going to the crystal shop. And just sidebar, L'Oreal, I invited your sister. I ain't even, just so you know. So if she wants to come, she's welcome because I kind of invited her to go to the crystal shop with us. I'm sorry if I was not supposed to do that, but I did. So I'm just giving you a heads up. You're speechless. Okay. Oh, okay. So you were not on the lot. Okay, I did say that they're going to be mailed out in 2 weeks, light within darkness. Yes, my love. 2 weeks. You're getting them. Yeah, I thought because the wands I only work on when the energy is right. Okay, and if the energy is not right, I do not touch the wands. All right. I don't like to work on anything energetically when I am in. I've been going through some personal things, so the energy has been a little, so I haven't been working. Yes, I did, but I would probably circle back and ask you again for it. Okay. Really, what kind of beans, Miss T? Can we talk about that? So let's go to some sci-fi-ish type experiences, right? So what kind of beans, Miss T? And Miss T, have you been getting any downloads? Because let me tell you, and Jasmine can attest to this. Jasmine, how is Ashley feeling? Tell Ashley I'm sending her some love. How is Ashley feeling? We were talking about this behind the scenes, Miss T. We were talking about this behind the scenes because there is now more, I want to say, energetic beings here with us humans than before, right? You can, and if you are sensitive, you can feel them. You can feel the energy around you. They told me to give this man a chance, so I sidelined this other guy. And the higher beings tell me that. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss T. Miss T, but this is not Miss T. This is not. Is this anyone from like that we've been talking about this year? Is this like new guy energy, or this is somebody that we talked about on one of the lives before, or is this like new guy energy? She's been resting. Okay. Probably. L'Oreal, maybe. L'Oreal, maybe Wednesday afternoon. Maybe Wednesday afternoon, L'Oreal. Or Tuesday, Wednesday or Tuesday. I mean, Tuesday or Wednesday next week is cool. Sam, I did not. I cannot lie. I did not. I have been running around my dad for the past couple of weeks, and I did not get to check the mailbox today or yesterday. Wait. Today's not Saturday. Today's Friday. I'm going tomorrow, though. I am going tomorrow. I ordered the boxes to mail the wands. I just got to wait for those to come in. So major shout out to Kelly Kels because she told me where I can find those, because I was thinking, how am I going to get this, neatly out to people without having to spend an arm and a leg on boxes. And I found a really good online store. Yes, Miss T, they are here. I want you guys to know they are here, and they're here in full effect. I kind of feel like also I kind of feel like they've been appearing to people in different ways. One of the things that I've been seeing specks of lights bounce around the room where there should be no lights. Okay. Okay, you've mentioned him, but okay, not the new one. Okay, so yeah. Are you are you ready for the husband phase though yet, Miss T? Because I don't know. Like, let me just tell you this, Miss T. Marriage is here for you, and I see it. I kind of feel like it's just you. When you're ready, it will happen. Because I feel like you're still having fun. Miss T, I feel like you're literally still having fun. How is your son, Miss T? Send him my love. Send him my love, okay? All right. Kimberly, what is your experience like? Are you walking into spider webs also? Okay. Okay. No spider webs, Kimberly. Miss T. The more you soften up, Miss T, the more he's gonna soften up. He's gonna let that guard down. So the more you soften up, the more he softens up. The more you soften up, the more he softens up. The more you soften up, the more he softens up. That's how that's gonna work. Yeah, because he's wounded. You know what song I'm hearing for him, Miss T? That Anthony Hamilton song. That talks about a man only loved more than once, and if he loves again, like, he'll never let you know. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like yeah, he got the Anthony Hamilton type vibe, like I'm in this, but let me just make sure that this is real before I jump in. You tell Alex I said hey, okay. Okay, so all right. Has anybody been getting any signs of anything energetically that's going to unfold for the collective? So let me just say, I had a call with that Jasmine and I was on with Kim and a few other people. I think only was on that call also. And Kim asked us if there was anything that we wanted to share, and all of these channels started coming through from several of us within the call. But one of the things that I talked about within the call was ancient cities being discovered, right? Like there were going to be these natural like pullback of waters, or these natural things happening with the weather that's going to expose these ancient cities, right? And I swear to you not, right? I think, Jasmine, I don't even think it was an hour after that call. I don't even think it was an hour after that call that I think Kim sent out a picture of an ancient city that was located, or was it you, Jasmine? Somebody sent out a picture of an ancient city that was located in the Philippines, right? I talked about, I think it was on the last live or maybe one of the classes, about this explosive energy that was going to be happening with the Mars square. Okay, it was Miss Kim. Okay. I talked about this explosive energy that was coming in with this Mars square, as well as this energy that was coming in with the Lions Gate. I talked about how that was going to usher in a lot of like type energy, maybe even triggers of wars and a lot of violence and a lot of tension. Also, and then my brother, I think it was yesterday, a day before yesterday, then sent me a picture of what happened in Beirut, I think it was. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. So let's circle back to what's going on collectively and what's happening that you may need to be aware about and that you may need to protect yourself from. Okay. So what's been coming in and was what I have been channeling. And I think and I also think yeah, there was just a huge thing in Atlantis. Okay, come on now. You heard something about tornadoes. Um, Jasmine, was it me and you that kept hearing there was, I think it's me and Jasmine. There's something going to happen with, okay, so tsunami. Okay, so we're talking about tsunami. And I don't know, guys, why in particular, huge fire in Africa. Okay. I gotta say, in particular, when I'm hearing tsunami, just so you guys know, I'm hearing Indonesia or anything along that coastline, whatever water mass runs along that coastline where Indonesia runs. I don't know. We're talking about heavy, maybe even. Oh wow. Okay. See. Okay. Thank you. Shanita said, it killed. Okay, huge fire in Africa. So we're going to be seeing mass and massive earthquakes. We're going to be seeing I want to say pay attention to what do you call like sinkhole, like it, like shit just falling like fucking just literally like falling in the earth and like disappearing. Okay. We're talking about land masses disappearing and literally exposing like ancient cities. Okay. Um, this is also what I want to say, and I think Jasmine in the chat. Yeah, boom. Thank you, Shanita. Landslides. Boom. There you go. This is something that you put in the chat also, Jasmine, that we were talking about was I think Jasmine put the airplane thing, but it was something else that Jasmine put in the chat. Shit, what was it? And it was okay. Okay, yeah, we were channeling and saw the Golden Gate. Yeah, okay, yes. Okay, so the Golden Gate Bridge, that's the big red one. Okay. You guys need to be mindful. There's something major going to happen around that bridge. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I know I saw water, and I think Jasmine saw water also. Okay. There was like huge amounts of water. Okay. Did they have oh okay. I gotta go read that, Jasmine. I know you sent us a link. Okay. And I know Kim talked about, I know Kim called me specifically because I kept referencing this ninth gate energy to the ninth gate. And Kim contacted me, and Kim was like, okay, you're onto something, because there is a ninth gate. And she started to explain to me exactly what was going on within this ninth gate. So y'all need to understand the energy that is released. Oh, and this is this is another one. Not all dark spirits are quote unquote evil. Please understand that. Okay. So you guys need to understand that. You have an internal shadow side that you walk with, which will be your dark side, and your dark side can actually give you a lot of information and a lot of light. And I need you guys to understand that, because there's also energy that is in the atmosphere right now that may appear to be dark. However, if you are a person of enlightenment, that energy can actually be beneficial to you. Okay. So this is where the art of war is really going to come in, right? The lowest form of war really is to physically attack someone, right? So you're going to have to start to transcend past like physical attacks. Okay. We are going to have, I want to say, food shortages if that has not started. I told you guys already there is going to be a next wave coming in of this pandemic and of the chaos that's going on. Okay. They've already geared up towards the fear mongering. I think, I don't know. Somebody sent me, I want to say like a month ago, like a snap, like a picture of the color code system. I can't remember where it was from because it was like a month ago. So in some places, they've already implemented the color coding system that we talked about. I explained to you guys to pay attention to these color coding system because they translate to a particular chakra. And now Jasmine was just saying that the CI, you know, like they released the information with the chakras and the gates. Okay. So I've already explained to you guys, when they start to hit you with these color coding systems, systems, they're telling you exactly what chakras they are going to be attacking, or they're going to be trying to control. Okay. Now, if you are not manning your gates, aka your chakra, okay, if you are not in control of your chakras or in control of your gates, this is what's happening. It is major energy harvesting time. I don't give a fuck what platform you on. If you are a person that is speaking truth on any of these platforms, we are all resonated on the same message, because it's coming through, in many different ways. Okay. What is happening right now on the face of this planet is happening as a purge. Okay. And although it is apparent as, evil and diabolical, because you do have some evil and diabolical energies and entities here. Okay. You have to understand that we are in a massive reset right now. This is literally 0-point reset, literally 0-point reset. Okay. And in 0-point reset, the only thing that you can throw out is nothing but chaos magic. Okay. And if you are not aware that we are operating in full for what's chaos magic right now, you're going to get caught up in the wave. It is important for you right now, as we are moving through this energy, to recognize who you are and man your fucking gates, man your portals, man your L7. Okay. You need to know who you are as an energetic being. All right. Now, the major way that they are going to attack your portals is through your heart chakra. All right. I've been talking about this for months. I've been telling you guys about this for months. I told you guys coming into Cancer and Leo season, this was going to be a very important transit, because these two energies, okay, rule your heart chakra. Okay, so the Leo and the Cancer energy rules your magnetic aspect of self. Okay, that's that electrical magnetic pull that you feel. Okay. That's that electrical magnetic pull that you feel. Okay, so Cancer is the magnetism and Leo is the electrical charge. Cancer is the feminine energy and Leo is the masculine energy. Okay, when you put the masculine and the feminine together, they become one. They birth things. The man and woman together come together. They come together and they create things. Okay, so you have to be mindful what is going on in this season right now. Right now, we are in Leo season. We are in Leo season. Okay. In Leo's energy, that's a energy that gives. That's where the intent comes in. That's where the spark energy comes in, right? So whoever is sparking you in this season is going to fucking control you in the next season. Let me say that again. Whoever is controlling you in this season is going to control you in the next season. Whoever is controlling you emotionally. So if you are emotionally locked into fear in this season, you will be controlled by fear in the next cycle, in the next season. All right. And when I'm talking about the next season, I'm talking about Virgo season, right? Because I think after Leo is after Leo Virgo season. I think it's Virgo. I think after Leo is Virgo season, right? So the reason, okay, so let me just break down to you how this works. Okay. In the energy that we're in, was it the last meditation or this one coming up that you were saying it would be like a boost of strength? It was in this last meditation, Latasha. Were you in the last meditation, Latasha? Because I think I don't remember if you okay, Virgo's in September. Okay, so let me tell you how this works. Okay, Latasha. So Latasha, I think you were supposed to get so. It is in this meditation that you're going to get. Okay. So the meditation that you're going to get, Latasha. Yeah. There was activation and breaking of things and releasing of things, and bringing in strength in the last meditation. Okay. Leo is all about the will, right? Or you're going to pay attention to your ego, or you're going to pay attention to your spirit, your will, okay? But that's also electrical energy, okay? Then we go in after Leo season, we go into Virgo season, which is all about I analyze. Now, the reason why I say whoever controls you in this season is going to control your next season, because if you are not aware of what you're analyzing and what's controlling you, what's in your head, you will be told what to analyze and how to analyze it, aka turn the fucking news off. Okay, aka get people out your ear that is always repeating negative shit. All right. And so Leo season is all about your will. Okay, once you figure out where you're going and what your spirit is telling you to do, then you then get into Virgo season and you're able to analyze all of the shit from August. You're able to analyze all of the experiences that you had to go through in Leo season. You're able to analyze everything that you had shined a light on. Okay. Now, if you need to understand how this energy works, go back, do the replay, because I explained how this energy works in the beginning of the video. I explained how Leo energy is operating right now in the collective. Okay. When we get into Virgo season, everybody is going to be in a place of analyzing. That is a pool of water that we're going to be in. That is a collective energy that we're going to be in. So if we're in Virgo season analyzing shit, but you still in Leo season and you still trying to will shit, you swimming against the tides. Okay. So whatever it is, your will, your spirit, or your ego, right, is shining on, even if you're wrong and strong. Okay. And that's just where you stand in this season. When you get into Virgo season, you're either going to be analyzing your bullshit and making and trying to add fragrance to bullshit, which is still like smelly, stinky, flower filled bullshit that smell like lilac, but it's still shit. You understand what I'm saying? Or you're going to be in a position where everything that you've worked on, you've now gotten more information and more knowledge that you can go to the next level. All right. Understand the universe don't say good, bad, or indifferent. It gives you according to what you put in. Okay. So if you're constantly thinking in lack, the universe is going to, right, give you more lack to analyze. If you're thinking in means of prosperity, the universe is going to give you more prosperous things to analyze, more prosperous experiences to analyze and to embrace. All right. This is how this shit works. Understand that everything that you operate from comes from within. Every fucking thing. Okay. Why you think the heart is the first thing to develop in the womb? Y'all never noticed that? How y'all know when a woman is pregnant, you can't see no face. All you see is like a little kidney bean. You see like a fucking kidney bean in the sonogram. But within that kidney bean, there's a powerful fucking heartbeat. Why do y'all think the heart is the first place of a baby, right, to form? Think about this. If you're thinking about this on a metaphysical level or a as above, so below level, and I just told you guys your heart chakra, I say this in a lot of my videos, right? Your heart chakra governs what you see and experience and have and buy and not buy. Your heart chakra governs all of that. Your heart chakra is your true brain. Your heart chakra is the one that rules and controls how you manifest in this realm. That is why your heart is the first thing that is created, right? Your heart is the first creation in the link between consciousness above, right, and consciousness below, consciousness within and consciousness without, right? So think about this, right? Now, within the constructs of your heart chakra, you got the Cancer energy, which is ruled by the moon, all right? Now, whether you think the moon is a satellite, it is not a planet, it is a spaceship, whatever it doesn't really matter. The bottom line is whatever is in the moon, it governs, okay, the tides, aka it governs the magnetic pole of things, okay? So please understand that moon energy also governs your emotions, all right? Now, the sun energy governs your will, your spirit, what you're going to look at, what you're going to not look at, what you're going to deal with, what you're not going to deal with. Was you right? Was you wrong? Is it, are you in lack or do you have plenty? Okay. That's ego and will. See, the ego, right, always lets you know of how much limits you have. But your will, your spirit is always going to let you know the limitless possibilities that exist. And some people think that you need to stomp out the ego But if you stomp out the ego, then you really, ego is needed in this third dimensional realm. See, the ego is kind of like a shadow side in this third dimensional realm. If we talk about operating with both aspects of self, how can you get rid of the ego and still think that you're going to live in this realm? The ego is needed in this realm. You just need not to let your ego control you, right? So your heart chakra is the first thing that's created in this realm. And if you really want to know about self-mastery, you're going to have to learn the balance between the magnetic pull from that Cancerian moon energy and that electrical stimulation or that intention, that, you know, that spark from the sun. Okay. This is why you can get Leos too egotistical and narcissists can live in the realm of a Leo, right? And then you can get Cancers that are too clingy and too moody and too emotional and always in their feelings, right? So this is where this energy correlate from. And if that aspect of self doesn't come into balance, right? So if you can't fucking check your ego and check your emotions, that you're going to be operating from an ego-based place, right? You're going to be manifesting from an ego-based place, or you're going to be manifesting from an emotionally based place, right? So balance is needed. You won't have to tell your feelings how to feel sometimes. You're going to have to put your ego in check sometimes. Y'all know how much time my spirit be checking me? Like real talk. Real talk. I'll be on the phone sometime with Kelly or Danielle or somebody, and then I'll say, girl, I'm going to do this. And then my spirit will like, bitch, go sit down. You know you're not about to do that. And then just depending on which one of the guys is coming for it, yeah, they will be like, bitch, go sit down. Or girl, you know, go sit your ass down somewhere. You know you're not doing that. Okay, you know your ass needs to get up and go handle that. Like, that's the type of conversations that I have internally with myself. Okay, I got to be honest with y'all. Okay, and depending on the energy that is around me, some of them is not so polite. You know, you got some energies that call me dead smack out and don't sugarcoat nothing, and then you got some energies that might, you know, okay, might feel a little bad for me if I got a tear in my eye. I'm being honest. You know, some of my guys don't have that aspect of you know, everything is sugar coated. Because if it doesn't need to be sugar coated, honey, they're not going to sugarcoat it. But you have an inner compass that will check you if you were tapping into that inner compass. It will check you. Absolutely will check you. And this is why you need to know who you are. When you know who you are, then you don't need nobody else to check you. Well, that's not true. You probably might need to have people around you that can check you, right? Miss T says, so real. My guys are Cancers with 3 placements in. Okay, come on now, Miss T. So you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Latasha. Yeah, that meditation was on point. And let me just say something to you. If you've never experienced my meditations before, you need to try at least one of my meditations. My meditations are different, not just because they're my meditations, but they are definitely different. And if you are not aware that you can tap into the spiritual realm on different levels, these meditations give you the experience of being able to tap into the spiritual realm just by being guided. It's a guided meditation. So I'm not doing anything for you. I just lead you to your door, honey. And when you open that door, you go in and you travel where you need to travel. So I don't take you to any particular places. I just lead you to the door. Okay. And you get to go where you need to go once you get through that door. Okay. Samantha Smith is laughing. Beautiful experiences happen in those meditations. Empowering things happen in those meditations. Okay. And let me just tell you guys how I came about doing those meditations was from a meditation. Okay. So that's how I got instructed to do those meditations. Capricorn sun, a Leo moon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Samantha, I am hearing Big Ego by Beyonce all over that. She got a big ego all over that. That match right there, you are absolutely right, Samantha. If that Capricorn sun is not checked, okay, because Capricorn, I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all something right now. I ain't never seen a sign that got so much confidence between like a Capricorn and a Leo. Like, I swear to God, like, let me tell you, Capricorns could be some of the most confident motherfuckers they are, okay? Honey, and Leos don't think their shit stink, okay? And Leos could be some hell of fucking manipulators too. I'm gonna tell you right now, Leo will pretend like they're giving you some of their shine when they really don't want your shine, but what they want is access to your shine. Right? They don't want to see it. They don't want to share their shine, but they want access to your shine so we can be friends because I need access to your shine. That's a Leo that manipulates. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's a Leo that manipulates. Oh, you have a Scorpio ascendant. You see, that Scorpio ascendant could come in to balance you, that Samantha. Okay. If it's mature, okay. But if you have a Scorpio ascendant and it's not mature, Samantha, right, and you still on some immaturity, ooh, I'm so sorry for the wrath of whoever comes into Samantha's path, okay? All right. First of all, because the Capricorn is not even going to stay for you to explain your shit, okay? Just know they shooting first, okay? The Leo is going to be like, nah, you crossed me, motherfucker. You stepped into my light, okay? And the Scorpio is going to be like, nah, I thought about that shit. You deserve to get stung, okay? Because I'm in my feelings, all right? So straight off the back, fucking with Samantha Smith, if she is not mature in her emotions, okay, you gonna get gotten. Let's see what else we got. Jay said, my Leo and I talked, and it was like him calling himself out, but I didn't think it would have happened in that way. Okay, see, Jay? Okay, see? Jay Simone, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because I'm a Leo ascendant, right? And I would like to think that I am balancing, that energy. Because Leo, I'm telling you, Leos, I worked for a narcissist Leo for a really long time. Anybody that knows me privately knows who I'm talking about. I worked for a narcissist Leo for a really long time. Okay. And I'll just say this, right? One of these days, you guys may see a reality show based around that life that I have working for that energy. Okay. Let's just say, whoo, clueless, honey. Okay. Clueless. All right. Let's see. Miss T said, yes. That ego is strong. Okay. He said, I hurt his feelings. And I said, he has too much ego. Oh, no, Miss T, y'all Capricorns don't got no filter either. So I believe you. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. So Kimberly, your Cancer moon. Oh, honey. Yeah. Once you get out your feelings, though, Cancer can be very loving and very caring energy. Samantha said, I'm not lying. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let me see what Apple said. I'm a Capricorn sun with both Leo. Oh, my goodness. Apple. Woo. That must have been a very interesting energy. Both of my parents are Sagittarius. So both of my parents feel like they can say whatever they want to say without filter, honey. And it's if you take offense to what I have to say, that's you, not me. Okay. So my mama is funny. So, she calls me and she'll say, okay, tell me if I'm wrong. I need your advice. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Right. So she'll tell me the story and I'll be like, okay, Mom, not everything, you think or you feel you should say. Some things you just don't got to say. So now her new thing is, well, I'm not going to say anything because my daughter told me not everything I think or say I need to say. So therefore, I'm not going to say anything. I had to let her know, Mom, that's even worse. That's like throwing shade and letting people know you got shade, but you're not going to let them know what the shade is, But I love my Sagittarius people. Real talk. I'm a Cappy and I was once with a guy getting some eggplant and he did an arrogant move and I let him. Miss T. wait. Miss T. Oh my gosh, Miss T. I need to catch my breath. Miss T, they can't even be arrogant in bed, huh? They gotta go. Oh man, I gotta Woo, Miss T ain't playing no game. Miss T, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. That's like my pet peeve, Miss T. Don't come over here with no baby eggplant. Don't nobody want no tickle. Oh my gosh. And you know, can I say, like, I am not, even with facial expressions and verbiage, like I can't hide things. So yeah, you don't want to sidebar. Let's go sidebar here for me. I want to make a disclaimer. I don't know how you for those of you that are that watch me, that might be low key stalking me, okay, or low key, you know, doing your spot checking like you may do, okay. What I'm gonna say is, I'm not looking for nobody dick right now. I'm not. I'm focused right now. I got some things going on right now. Yeah. So if you're not coming correct, I am not doing casual sex. I am not looking for no circle back dicks right now. So please, yeah, you can keep your late night texts, and you can keep your yeah. I don't need none of those. Don't ask me how any bodily parts of mine are doing. Yeah, please don't do that. Okay. Written all over the face. I told y'all I got 3 circle backs within the space of 12 hours. You know, definitely within the space of 24 hours. Okay. This is not, I don't want to do the booty call. I'm not with the booty call. Don't text me. Don't ring my phone. Don't do none of that. Yeah. Don't do none of that. Don't send me no pics, because you ain't getting no pics back. I don't want none of that. Okay. None of that. All right. None of that. Like, I'm seriously entertaining getting a plastic eggplant. And y'all know I was protesting that for a while, but I'm serious about that because I'm not. Yeah. Did I share with you guys that me and Bruce is no more? I don't know if I shared that with you guys. I'm no longer with Brucey Bruce. I'm no longer with Brucey Bruce. That was an interesting experience. I learned a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. 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 Right, Shanita. Period. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Liz, no, Liz, girl, you don't have to be. Liz, let me tell you what I learned, Liz. Right. Be careful what you manifest. You have to be very precise and particular, Liz. So I just went back to the drawing board. Okay. No. If it was up to Kelly Kales, okay, like, yeah, however, I would say, I thank the universe for the experience. And I have nothing negative to say unless you come for me, and if you don't come for me, we good. If you don't come for me, we good. I don't have anything to say. Yeah, no, oh no, oh yeah, Miss T, they test me. But what I would say, Miss T, is that I did not even flinch on one of them. I did not. No. It's kind of like when everybody circle back, Miss T, I immediately know exactly what energy you're coming in with. I already was able to see how you move, Yeah. I was already aware of what the planets was doing. So I was expecting some circle backs. I just wasn't expecting 3 of them in the space of 12 to 24 hours. I was not expecting that. It's a ghost town over by you, Sam. Yeah. So I will say this though. That means I don't have to, that means the taco don't have to get no type of maintenance. I don't got to put no raisins down by the taco. Like the taco could grow out and grow its feet. Well, within the exceptions of the areas that bathing suits may need to, but that taco, yeah, my taco is good. I'm just saying, Oh, Sam, really? Okay, so Samantha Smith is saying the circle back of the eggplants is real right now. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I am waiting for the celebrity to circle back because I have not heard from the celebrity within all of this crazy energy, which is surprising. Yeah, I haven't heard from the celebrity, which is so surprising. But yeah, now that I've spoken about him, I'm probably going to hear from him in a couple of days. My plastic eggplants have said, Samantha, I'm about to go get me a plastic eggplant myself. Like within darkness, I'm going to let the grass grow. I am. I'm going to let the grass grow. Y'all don't understand. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes I got no complaints about being single. I really don't. Yeah, I don't understand. Miss T. See, this is why I asked Miss T if she was ready to get married. See, Miss T said somebody wants some taco drive-by. Miss T said she gave him an adult finder. Okay, don't play. I am not doing the booty call hookups. I'm just not. Liz said we are horrible. Liz, it's not. Oh, the hollabacks. The circle back and the hollabacks. I had this one circle back, and and I've known this gentleman for a really, really long time. And it's just disappointing to me it's just disappointing to me of his circle back. His circle back was disappointing. Maybe it's my bad because sometimes I tend to put people on in bubbles that they don't fit in, I figured that you would share when you were ready. Oh, yeah. I'm jealous of the singles right now. Jay Simone says she's jealous of the singles right now. Jay. Jasmine, I asked you a question earlier. You didn't put it in here, but you could text me that question. I asked you if the eggplant pics was from any of the gentlemen that you sent me in the picture, Jasmine. You don't have to put it in here, but you could text me that answer. Sam, I literally logged into a message sent to me. It hasn't been 6 weeks. Every time I see his name, I chuckle. Yep. Oh, it was Jasmine. Isn't that disappointing? I don't know. I saw somebody, I don't remember her name, on YouTube, and she was doing she had a whole 2-hour session about all men want when they first meet you is sex. Yeah, it was disappointing, right? Yeah. I don't have a problem in that area, and I feel like I am listen, I got my doctorate's degree in that area, right? So that is not an area that I feel very not confident in, which means I require something a little bit more for me to pull up my doctorate's degree and and teach you, or even have a conversation with you. Yeah. I don't have to whip out my doctor's degree for everybody. Okay. Okay. You over the plastics of Apple, you want a real thing? Apple, I don't know if you was on here when I talked about if you were dating anyone within this energy. Just be mindful that they're also working on things up until about January 12th. Okay, so they're also in the same energy. So you may want to, if you've met anybody and this person is kind or nice and you feel like you can build, I would say don't get into anything or don't solidify anything serious until after this testing phase is over. Okay. Oh shit. So you're down to one from all of the pictures that you sent us? Oh, Jasmine. Oh, the eggplants is a Scorpio. Oh man. Did you even get to make it on a date before he sent you the eggplant picture, Jasmine? See that? Because that's another thing too. Yeah, like I wouldn't even, yeah. That's a turn off for me. I will say that my sampling the guys on the buffet made me realize that I truly appreciate my Cancer. Oh, slash Leo. Oh, that's beautiful, Miss T. Samantha, I don't even think they think about whether or not it's messy or not. I feel like a lot of like let's just be really honest, there are a lot of women that entertain things like that, and I feel like that's why a lot of this is done, because there are a lot of women that entertain things like that, you know. And maybe in the past, depending on where you is, you would have one person that if they circle back, you will, you have needs, you've grown, you would want to go get that met, but I feel like even those type of relationships, they don't work anymore energetically where we are. If you are on your path of growth, you are requiring something more. Come on with it now, Miss T. We've been around long enough to know, honey. Could teach a class or two in those areas, Miss T. Come on now. Yeah. You could teach a thing or two. Okay. So, what time is it? Okay, y'all. Hey, Alana, how are you? Alana, I'm super excited about the request of the deities. I can't wait to do something like that. I am super hyped up about that. Super hyped up about that. Y'all had me up in here studying the other day too. So I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about the archetypes and even where that's gonna go. Thank you, Kimberly. So just so you guys know, just so you guys know, Alana requested when we had a class in the shadow class, she requested a class on the deities. And the signatures of the deities, because in case you guys don't know, all of the deities that some of us are taught to worship, or all of the deities that some of us interact with, they all have energetic pattern that stems down from one age or from one generation to the next, and their name changes, okay, as they go through time, okay. So even now that we're in the Aquarian age, or on the, like some astrologers says we're on the cusp. Spirit has told me we're not on the cusp, that we're full-fledged in the Aquarian age. Some astrologers, we are now in the golden age. So don't be surprised as if we are moving through this energy. You may begin to hear some of the names of the deities change and maybe go back to more ancient. And Alana, this is what I'm going to tell you too, honey. And we can probably talk about this in the classes. You can create your own deities, and you can also go internally, Alana, and get the name of the deities that you can now work with. They would literally give you the names of the energy, all right? So you don't necessarily have to pull on the Oshuns or the Yamayas. You don't have to pull on the Oshuns or the Yamayas, right? You can literally pull on other ancient deities that is in your ancestral line, or that is within the DNA aspect of self, okay? And this is really what's waking up now. So which takes me into a really good place right now. This is what's happening right now. A lot of us are coming onto line. A lot of us are becoming active. Our DNA is changing, or what they would consider to be junk. Over the years, what they've told us is junk DNA is now becoming active. All right. And I have a whole theory. You can call it a conspiracy theory about that. That's why I keep telling people in my circle, I'm not getting swabbed. Unless it's something that is definitely life threatening, where I need to get swabbed for them to test me for anything, because I feel like they're analyzing people's DNA now, because we've changed, right? And the best way for you to analyze everyone's DNA is through a mass pandemic that everyone would have to get tested for, right? So I'm just gonna say, okay, yes, they're linked to your DNA, Alana. They're absolutely linked to your DNA, and that is what's coming on the line now. That is linked to all of the 5G things that is happening now. That is also linked to the planet of the star Betelgeuse that exploded a couple. It actually exploded a while back, but the light code information just reached us a while back, right around when lockdown started, right? All of that light code information that was coming in from that star planet, number 23. Okay. See, number 23 and me. I told you about that. Alana. I will not be doing 23andMe DNA. That is another way for them to get your code in and to see exactly how much of your DNA is now activated. Okay. That's what's been coming through from spirit. So I will not intentionally be getting swapped because I don't need them to know how far my activation has come. Unless, like I said, it's something life threatening and I just got no choice. But my initial thing is not to voluntarily give a swab of my DNA. Okay. Okay. You text us already? Oh, you have to text us. Okay. Okay. I'll look out for that text, Jasmine. Yeah. So and another reason too, remember I told you guys to pay attention what was going on over in the UK because it's gonna kind of indicate what's to come. A while back, somebody sent me a picture of something happening in the UK, and there was a beam of light, like what do they call those lights in the Northern Lights? The Northern Lights that happen, I think, in Alaska, right? There was like Northern Lights or something happening in the UK. Okay. And so I want you guys to understand there's energy not just coming from above in the ethers, there's also energy coming from the core of the planet. Okay. Yes, the green lights. Yes. Yes, Alana. Yeah. Right. So just know that we're not the only one coming in alignment and activating. The planet is also a living species that we live on, and the planet itself is also coming through enlightenment. So the earthquakes that we experience and all of the landmass changes that we experience, please understand that the earth itself also has chakra systems, and aka the faults. What do they call them? The fault lines, okay, aka fault lines are really chakra systems, okay. And you got to think about it as if you yourself as a human being, which is really a light spiritual being, know that you have a chakra system and there's blockage there and you're doing what you need to unblock yourself. You need to understand on the grander scale of things, the earth is also going through the same process. The earth is also unblocking its chakras, okay. So when you think about all of the chaos that's happening in the world right now, you also need to look at it in a bigger picture, as above, so below. Okay. Yep. 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 You can look at you can even look at the color in the sky. Look at the color in the and I was talking, who was I talking to this about? I don't know. I was speaking to somebody recently. I think it was my brother, and I was telling him, pay attention to the sun. You can look at the sun and tell that the sun is not the same color anymore. Has anybody noticed the sun is not the same color anymore? Have anybody noticed that? The sun is no longer a bright shining yellow. It is now like a fluorescent white color. Yes. Yes. And can I tell you something, Kimberly? I am seeing rainbows, and I think Flurburn talked about this too. I'm seeing rainbows. Okay. And she talked about I can't remember. I gotta go back. I don't think I finished fully watching the video, but she talked about this rainbow light, and she talked about this rainbow light coming in and what that represents. And now I feel like I am seeing rainbows and flashes of lights that may not have necessarily been there before. Okay. Yeah. So that is an actual energy, and an actual energy that is here. I don't know if she called them rainbow people. I don't want to lie. I got to go back, and I did not listen to the whole video. But she talked about once this light or the rainbow people came in, she talked about that ushered in a whole new energy source, which goes back into the energy that I felt more ancestors and more guides and protection coming in. Let me just explain this to you guys, right? If you are really looking outside of yourself for like a physical ancestor, when we talk about this, okay, this is not what you should be doing. When we're talking about ancestors, when the ancestors come through, we're not talking about energy outside of you. We're talking about energy inside of you, because energy is fluid, and because energy does not die, it just transforms shape or form, we can still tap into energy that you cannot physically see. So when your ancestors die, okay, that energy or the essence of your ancestors goes within you. Okay, so your ancestors are part of your makeup. They're not literally outside of you, they're literally in your makeup. They're an energy frequency that dwells within you. Okay, there are also traces or activations within your DNA. This is why you can say, for example, some people say, like for my mother, example, my mother sits like this when she watches television, and I do the same thing. So that is within my DNA. So even if my mother got that from her grandmother, her great grandmother that's no longer with us, that's still something that has passed down. Or my great grandmother, in essence, right, still dwells within me doing this. So I want you guys to understand there's nothing outside of you, and this is the biggest thing to gas to or to grasp. All right. Yes, I've been noticing the images in the clouds too. I've also been noticing the images in the trees. Okay. And images in the shadows, yeah. I swear, Kimoy, where I live, there's a portal entryway. I don't think you are crazy or mistaken. I do not think so at all. I do not think so at all. Um, so now, have we ever talked about I watched something very interesting, and I think it was the Dolores Canyon. And you guys, and I swear to you, she confirmed this shit for me. You guys have heard me said this before, where I feel like I jump timelines, right? And I tell you guys, I feel like we are constantly jumping between dimensions and timelines throughout the day. So I was watching this video on Dolores Canyon, and she was talking about the same thing that I've always felt, we do. And she talked about we are constantly jumping between these multi dimensions and these timelines. And I think spoke about this before, because I remember KJ, and we talking about KJ and the fairies, right? Now, um I want you guys to pay attention, because you are going to start to see timelines changing in drastic, dramatical shifts. And if you are not aware of what's going on, you can just think, well, where the fuck did this building come from? How did they finish this building so fast? Like literally, you can drive past an empty lot and maybe drive back, I want to say like a week or a day later, and then there's a whole entire fucking building already built and created. Okay. When you could have just sworn that you just drove by and what you saw was an empty lot like maybe a week or two ago. Okay. So how did they just put this whole shopping fucking area up in 2 weeks? All right. So be mindful that you are going to find that you are jumping dimensions and jumping times, and there may be little changes. So you want to pay attention to the little changes. One of the ways that I was able to distinguish that that's what was happening to me is because I was paying attention to the space in between things, right? So either the space in between the tables next to the bed, or maybe even how big the wall on the TV is, or the length in between the end of the wall to where the TV is, where the TV is placed, right? I started to pay attention to the little measurements. Now, literally, I can tell you guys this right now. The space that I'm in is this room has gotten bigger. I know this may sound like cuckoo for Cocoa Puff shits, but I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not exaggerating. Okay. The time is really like collapsing or condensing on each other. So this is not going to change. What you're going to find is some of us are going to be more aware of what's happening than others. And it's not going to be, so much of a drastic change to freak us out per se. Well, for some people it might be drastic, just depending on how tapped in you are. Destiny Driven said, I was moved to take all of my plants today out of my pots and plant them in the ground. Okay, look at that. Let's see. Alana said, what can more just describe my answer, your deity, or a question? Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, I miss Miss T's question, but I hope that what I said answered that question. Okay, so Tara, You know, which is destiny driven. Destiny driven. You know how I feel about those mushrooms. That's the fairies. You got fairies. Um, which is not surprising to me. Um, yeah. Do you have a fairy? You have a fairy village yet? Destiny driven. Do you have a fairy village? If you don't have a fairy village, you need to get on over to Dollar Tree and get you a fairy village and make a fairy village. You need to get them some houses. Did you just say red and white mushrooms? I've never seen a red and white mushrooms, only on cartoons. I swear to you. They grow the mushrooms grow here, but it's more like ground mushrooms is the one that popped up in the yard. Tara, you need fairy, you need a fairy village, Tara. Yeah, go to the dollar store and spend at least $10 and get fairy village. Get them a couple of houses and make it look pretty for them. You need to put a fairy village in your garden, Tara. Yeah, go get you. Yeah, now they need some place to live, Tara. Now, Tara, remember that we're dealing with energy, okay? So we're dealing with energy and we're dealing with the elementals. So now the elementals are showing up, okay? Um, hey Jay, how are you? How are you? Yes, if I can find the pictures, I'll email it to you. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jasmine. And I can use that as one of my daily vibrational picks. Okay. All right. So, Samantha Smith, just so you know, you need to pay attention to that because you can be jumping in between dimensions and you don't even know it. Okay. Just pay attention to the little changes, and pay attention to the little changes. And it's going to be slight stuff, Samantha. Like, say, for example, the neighbor next door have a red car and it's like a bright red car. And all of a sudden you walk out in the morning and the car is still red, but it's not that bright red anymore. It's more of like a hint of maybe burgundy with a little tone down from the cherry red. You've jumped up a dimension. So the car is still in the red family, but it's just not as red as it used to be. But you're thinking, okay, the fucking neighbor got a new car, but no, you just, you jumped dimensions. Okay, you're welcome, Tara. Oh my gosh! Oh, congratulations! That is amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. How is she doing? How is she doing, Jay? Latasha said I have her looking at the spaces in between her bed for the first okay. All right. Have you seen any difference, Latasha? Latasha, have you noticed any slight difference in any of the energy? Have you noticed anything? Kamoy, she was responding to what I said about the lady told me that I embody the energy of ice. Oh, okay, okay, all right, okay, okay. Miss T, I don't know if I ever explained to you my ISIS story. I got pictures, like she showed up, like oh, and I'll never forget. This was me with me and Ronnie, and she showed up, and Ronnie had to take them pictures, honey, and yeah, I mean that energy showed up. That was some powerful things happening down there. Oh, her name is Ava. Oh, this is the oldest daughter. Okay. How is your other baby doing? How is your other daughter doing? Jay. Welcoming beautiful Ava into the world. Oh, just so you know, Miss J, Ava's gonna have a mind of her own. Ava know what she came here to do, Miss J. She's not gonna really want people fussing all over her. She's gonna want to be very independent. Ava's going to want to be very independent. Hi, my love. No, what do you need? Okay, no, mommy's live. I'll talk to you when I'm done. All right. I don't know. My son wants to go out. It's no place to go. Okay. Jasmine said, I just wanted to mention, I just had to mention just now, my AirPod died and I went to grab the case for it and it was left. Okay. See? Okay. So there you go, Jasmine. Okay. There you go, Jasmine. Already. Jasmine, if you can watch the Mandela Effect, I think it on Amazon Prime. If not Amazon Prime, Hulu, but it's definitely not a Netflix, Jasmine. And that, yeah, like if yeah, and watch it till the end. That is good. No. Oh no, 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 no. That's good. Why? That's not no. That's good energy. If you understand that part of yourself, that's very, very good energy. Right? That's good energy. That's not a bad thing, Miss T. You just need to research your energy and see exactly what part of that energy is speaking to you and how you need to utilize it in your own personal walk. Right. And then I will go even another step forward, Miss T. You can even tap in and ask the energy exactly how it wants to be known and seen by you in this, like how is it bringing out itself in this energy? Because I told you guys already, a lot of the deities that are now being called upon, like Oshun, Yemaya, you know and all of those, those, I don't even know why they say mainstream now. I swear to you, this is not my verbiage, this is what I've heard. Okay. A lot of the deities that have now, hey Mona Maya, my love, a lot of the deities that have now become more mainstream, you need to go in and do your own spiritual work to get the new names that they're now vibrating on within your own spiritual walk. Okay. So Yam and Yam may be coming through as a different energy and a different deity to you personally. And I got to be honest with y'all, I'm not giving y'all those names here on this live. Okay. So if you want names, you're going to have to take a class or you're going to have to tap in and go to yourself. Okay. Because you do not need me to get these names. You do not need me. You don't need me to get these names at all. You can do this for yourself. All right. All right. Okay. So it is bigger, Latasha. Okay, Latasha. So see, Latasha, we doing this. We are not clueless to what's going on. Okay. So Latasha can confirm from since she's been paying attention, the space has gotten bigger. Okay. So this is real talk, y'all. This is not. And if I must say so myself, I do have to say, Jasmine put us on to some information, and I haven't read the information, Jasmine, but I can confirm, I'm pretty sure when I go into that information, a lot of the shit that we talk about, Jasmine, is going to be confirmed in those papers that that you text us. Okay. So don't think the government and all of this is not aware of the shit that we talk about, and don't think that they don't know this shit is true. They're now beginning to release information to verify a lot of this stuff that we talk about because we are in that time. All right. We're just in that time. All right. So please understand that. Please understand. Okay. We're just in that time. They're not going to be able to hold this for much longer. We are energetic spiritual beings. Okay. We are electrical beings. All right. What happens when you fucking take electricity and direct it someplace? Don't the light comes on? Don't aren't you able to do shit? Don't electricity help you to lift shit, to move shit? So if electricity can do that, right? Don't electricity penetrate your cell phone, right? So if electricity can do that, right? Imagine what you can do as an electrical being, right? Um, my aunt and I were talking about past life regressions, so I want to do one laugh out loud. I did one, Jasmine, and Jasmine, I did a past life regression. I mean, I did it on myself, but I did a past life regression. And Jasmine, that's why I told you guys that I found out that I got killed in a past life. Yeah, because you kind of help yourself, and helping Mother Earth doesn't necessarily have to do something physical. It could just be on a conscious level. Because once you make a conscious choice or a conscious decision, right, everything externally changes. So if we can get all on the conscious same wavelength of thinking, of feeling, of being, then the earth itself change. But let me just say this, Kimberly, a lot of us are already there consciously, and this is why a lot of the quote unquote natural disasters, or if you can call unblocking of earth chakras, are happening. Okay. Jay said, "Sis, last Friday, a lady popped off on me in Walgreens about a mask. The one time I did have it on laugh out loud, my shadow came out and I read my Jay, 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 I don't know, like down here in Atlanta, everyone is pretty much, all stores are pretty much requiring that now. So I keep one in my store because I can't really go into any store right now without one. But it is definitely a us against them type vibe when it comes to the mass situation. And I can go in spiritually on all types of avenues where how this is unfolding and what this means. But I really want to say, when it comes to the mass, unmasked or not, you need to do your own spiritual walk and how that affects you. This is going to be based on where you are on your fear level, based on where you are. This is just like this walk right here is also a personal walk and how you view things. Okay. Because you can't say you believe and then don't really believe. You know what I'm saying? So you know. Okay. Let me see. Kalia said, Jasmine, when do you do your past regression? Are you going to have such clarity? Oh, Kalia. Oh, Kalia. Kalia. So Kalia's done one before. Kalia says you're going to have a lot of clarity about your life now. Oh my goodness. All right, so Kalia said that she's done past life regressions 3 times, and it became her life now has become a lot clearer. Oh yeah, and Kalia, I would go as far as to say that you can probably even get a very clear understanding of why you're here and what you're here to learn. Right? Can I just say something? A lot of times people circle back in this lifetime and you're still trying to do shit that you did in the past lifetime, and that's not your lesson in this lifetime. Okay. It's crazy because I find a lot of family members on tape, and we are connected in that way. My aunt-in-law and my mother's. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. So Jasmine, you got people in the family that does Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Okay. Miss T says, speaking of past life regressions, I receive a visitation in my dreams from these higher beings. They told me that the Cancer Leo guy is my husband and my 2 children. Really? From a past life? Well, Miss T, that's not surprising because yeah, you do have like energies that you live out multiple lifetimes with, because you guys are like in a class together and you will have learning experiences together, so you can find that you will attract the same energy in a different lifespan, right? Whether as a cousin, a brother, a sister, a husband, right? A friend, a foe, right? You interact with certain energies because you guys are like in the same class or the same lesson, the same path. So you will find that you're going to interact with people from multiple past lives in this one. Okay, let's see what we got. Jay said, I had it on all day, and she said you better you said you better back up. I was 6 feet behind her. You do not point at a scorpion. My spirit team was like, there she blows. Laughing my fucking ass off. And I try to be mindful of the scared people too. I get looked at crazy too. I have a whole concept and a whole theory, and I am not going to go ranting about that on here tonight because that's going to be a whole nother hour and a half. I promise y'all that. Coconut Miss T said that there may be unfinished business. How I do it? Question. Miss T, you just be. It's unfolding. You don't have to force anything in the universe together. It's kind of like planting the seed. You put it into the ground. Once you water it, you make sure it gets the proper sunlight and proper attention that it does. Only thing that you need to do is wait for it to plant its roots and sprout out, right? So it's the same thing. It's unfolding. If you do your work and the next person does their work, then everything unfolds beautifully. You don't have to do anything outside of your work. Oh my goodness. All right. That would be amazing, Jasmine. I want to hear your experiences, Jasmine. So you got to let us know. Um, there's a whole, and Jasmine, maybe that's something we could talk about behind the scenes. But there's a whole, I believe there's a whole reason why the social distancing is in place. Remember how I told y'all about the spider webs, like walking into the spider webs, you know? And when you walk into the spider webs, that's an indication that you're really stepping into, you know, the spider webs is like you're really stepping into like another energetic field, like somebody has stepped into your energetic field. You know, in audio engineering group, there is sound reinforcement, and within sound reinforcement, there is a certain amount of space that you need to place speakers, you know, to either reinforce the sound. And if you place the mics at a different angle or the speakers at a different angle, it kind of like cancels out the sound, right? I say all of that to say is some of this social distancing is because a lot of the energy that is that we have now, you can literally it's kind of like they don't want us to interact with each other on this energy because it's powerful energy, it's healing energy. So if I step into, if I have a vortex, right, and my vortex is a vortex of healing and is a vortex of uplifting people, and you step within my vortex, you can be affected by my vortex. Okay. Hey Chris. So just so you guys know, because we're all energetic beings, right? We literally, if you think of us as bubbles, if we all have bubbles all over us, if I have my own bubble vortex and you have your bubble vortex, if we are 6 feet apart, our vortexes can cross. If we're not 6 feet apart, our vortexes can maybe even merge, or they can interact with each other, and maybe I can get what I need from you and you can get what you need from me. You understand what I'm saying? So once again, the separation, the 6 feet of separation, mind you, 6 feet of separation. Huh? Okay. Like the 6 feet of separation, okay, I have to say, you know, just be mindful, everything. There is a level of understanding and a level of mysticism that goes on with everything. So the 6 feet is not by coincidence. The masses are not by coincidence. Okay. That's not by coincidence. And I do have to tell you, now is, if you don't wear a mask, like now you know, you're looked at really, really badly. And I'm just going to make a disclaimer right here. If you are not wearing a purified mask with the air that you're breathing in, right, as well as pushing out is purified, I don't really know how that is going to help your lungs. I'm just saying. I ain't no rocket science, but you know, there needs to be some type of, like, if you wear a mask that purifies the ear, I can't remember, I don't know what they call those type of masks, but I know they got masks on where you can cleanse the ear. If you're not wearing a mask like that, you're still breathing back in bacteria. You're still, you know, so yeah, I got some feelings about that. I am going to keep my opinion to myself, but it's definitely an us against them type vibe going on right now in the collective. Okay. People that are more conscious of what's going on are operating in a different vibe than people that are more based on fear. Okay. But to each his own, you do what you feel you need to. Okay. Chris, two things. I don't know if Jasmine can recommend somebody that will be doing hers, okay? Because I know that you do have people that has this as a service. I have not started to offer that yet. I probably will in the future. Or you can do one on yourself, Chris. You can find stuff on YouTube that can walk you through a past life regression, right? That is something that you can do. It's a heavily guided meditation, Chris. Kalia said, in the past life, I was pregnant and burnt. Okay. Okay. Kalia. Okay, Kalia, I'm telling you, that is when I went in, Kalia. Let me tell you my story. When I went in, Kalia, okay, I was, and I think I told this on a live. So in one of my past, in my past life regression, when I went in, I think I told you guys this. I found myself in a dungeon, and I was trained up. And in this past life regression, I was killed. And I was also partaker of the arts, Kalia. So I was very well vast in the arts, and I betrayed. Or I did something that I was not supposed to do. There was somebody that I was in love with, and I used magic to bring this person back to life, and I was not supposed to do that. I was not supposed to tamper with when someone has transitioned, to bring them back from the afterlife. That was a no-no. So I got killed for that. Yeah. Really? Oh, wow. You survived? Your husband was the one that turned you in? Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. Hopefully he's not in this fucking lifetime trying to send you some eggplant pics. That's messed up, Kalia. So I'm telling you, these past life regressions are real. Okay. They're real. And I can feel it. I can feel the coldness. I can feel it. Like, it was not, because when I went in and I saw myself, I'm like, oh my God, well, what did I do? You know? Yeah. In this life, he's a lost child and never got married. Okay. Oh, really? Miss T? Miss T, you can find, like I said, you can either I know people, people do them. I don't do them yet. But you can definitely find ways to do it online. Oh, uh-huh. Okay, so Miss T said what I said about the six feet of space makes sense. Okay. And that energy, that Miss T, that energy is getting stronger. So our powers are growing, that energy is getting stronger. Okay. So guys, okay, remember how even before this pandemic started, remember how we would talk about when people walked into our space, how we just would feel weird. You can tell when somebody stepped into your space, or if you're in line, you didn't want somebody stepping too close to you because they felt like they were in your energetic bubble. Y'all remember how we talked about this, right? So I want you to take that in mind. If you can feel somebody standing next to you and you can feel they're in your energetic space, right? And sometimes it was like moth to a fucking fire, because you would move a step an inch and they would move with you. You understand what I'm saying? There is a reason why you were asked to separate for 6 feet, because then, right, like Miss T said, if Miss T automatically has healing power, anybody that steps into her vortex, she can transfer that energy. Okay, so it's not no mistake, y'all. Like, and I already told y'all, they on some mass genocide type shit, right? So your immune system needs to be up and popping, natural sunlight. So if you are constantly breathing in bacteria through the masses and you're not getting enough for your lungs to be cleared out, because this is something that you breathe in for 8 hours a day, sometimes 12, when this next wave comes, I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. When this next wave comes, right? Okay. Y'all can use y'all common sense for what I'm trying to say. Okay. Yep. Yep. And then Miss T, just so you know, I don't even think Miss T, I would go as far as to say some of the energetic bubbles, some of the beings of some of the energy that's here. I think you do have energy beings that's here, and some of them may be here in different, bodies. So Like I said, if you feel like you're walking through spider webs and places spider webs shouldn't be, you need to know that that usually symbolizes another energetic entity in your presence. Okay, you don't have to be afraid of it. Like shit. Let me tell y'all something. Everything that we're operating in, as far as you being able to see energy, to touch energy, and to deal with energy, this has been here forever. It has not been a time when it has not been here. We have just not had the awareness or the knowledge of this information because it's been hidden from us. Okay, now they're releasing information left and right about all of these, wonderful powers that we have, but we're also getting confirmation through our spiritual, our spirit and our guides, right? Okay, look at that. As I said, that a wipe or moves on my. Okay, see, they're not playing. They're here. Misty says she can't have anyone in her energetic bubble. Okay, so Samantha said yes, Kimberly. Okay, for sure. My plants and vegetables keep me sane. They give me a deeper connection with the universe. See, something is giving me back to the planet. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling Kelly today that I know that there's definitely an energy around me because I can constantly feel the touch. I constantly feel something touch me. It'll touch my arm, touch my back. I feel it touch my hand, just like a touch, you know. And then I'll look and there's nothing, and then I'll feel a touch in my arm. I mean, she says to me, "What just ask who it is." I know who it is. They've already made themselves known. So now when I feel that, my next step is, okay, do you have something you want to share? You know. Um, there's something going on with your hair too. You said, Miss T. Cold chills on the left side of my body, even though it's 80 degrees out. Yes, Chris, that is definitely yeah. Yep, Chris. You got the cold chills, Chris, and you also have the heat. Sometimes it could just feel like heat, like somebody just comes and stand right next to you. You can feel the presence of the heat, like somebody standing next to you. That's also how it happens. Or you can literally feel a tingle or a chill. That also how it happens. Oh, okay, Miss T. Miss T. That makes sense. That makes sense, Miss T. Yeah, because I'm growing mines out too. My little antenna, my coils. So that makes sense. Oh, really? So, okay. So Jasmine said that's how she wakes up at night, with either the cold or the hot. Yep. 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 Also, lately I've been losing my appetite big time. Yep. Um just so you know, Chris, and I think I talked about this in a few live. Like, some people will see their appetite change, and some people will either gain an appetite, become more like you want to eat more. And some people will be more lose an appetite, like you're going into a fasting aspect where you're just being led to fast and you just don't have an appetite, so you don't eat. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. And also, if you're not going to eat, maybe try to incorporate. I don't know why I'm hearing like smoothies or juices. The lady told me that those touches is embraced from your deity. Ah, see, come on now. Miss T, I can definitely resonate with that. And I don't feel like it's just my deity. I feel like it's also other energies around me. Yeah, because this is what I will say, Miss T. What I will say, Miss T, is that because I am sensitive enough, and I know you can relate to this too, Miss T. You can literally sense what energy. You can tell if it's an energy that is usually around you. You can sense if it's a new energy. You can sense if it's an energy that is trying to get a message to somebody else. Like, I can sense, I can feel. I can feel like at night, when I'm lying in my bed, I swear to you, I just see the energies bouncing all over the wall. There's so much energy going on in this room, but there's nothing in the room that energetically is there to hurt or harm me. Like it's very, protective and yeah, very protective energy. There's no energy within that particular space that I've created that is there to harm or hurt me. However, I will say this. I've also come to a point in my spiritual walk where I know how to, let's just put it this way. Don't come for me. Okay. I got a pure heart. I don't fucking bother people. But what you don't want to do is come for me because I'm not rocking by myself. Okay. I was called to do something such as this. And trust me, I ran for a really long time. Okay. So I am very well protected and very well taken care of. Even down to the family in which I was birthed into was all orchestrated. Okay. This is not something that is newfound. This is something coming down from a lineage. So this is in my bloodline. This is something that I've been doing for eons. This is not brand new shit. I'm not just on here pretending to be something that I'm not. Okay. And I ran from this shit for years. Okay. It's not until I actually started to accept and embrace this gift that my life actually started to take on a totally different path filled with more I want to say synchronicities and freedoms. Okay. So I'm very qualified and I'm still using Florbo's word here, quantified to do what I do. I'm not in competition with nobody. But all I say is this is not something at this particular time that anybody wants to fuck with if you are not genuine. If this is genuinely not your call and you just doing this for you to control somebody or just to be in the know, don't do something that is not. Leave this shit alone. Leave this shit alone, honey. Okay, leave this shit alone. I'm telling y'all right now, this shit is not a game. All right. And let me just say this right now. I'm going to document this here tonight. Any light worker, healer, or star seed, I think that's one of the things that they say now. Any healer, star seed, or anybody right here in this planetary alignment right now that's here for the movement, because we are literally in a movement. We're in a different age. So any star seed or anyone that's in this movement right now that's bringing forth this message right now, I need y'all to understand, if they're pure and they're sent to be here, they are fucking protected. You need to leave them the fuck alone. I'm being honest, okay? If you faking this shit right now, please understand you will eventually be seen. Okay. Matter of fact, you already seen. All right. This is just not the time to tamper with this shit if this is not your truth. I'm just begging y'all. I employ people, right? So bottom line is, if you're afraid of your own shadow, don't fuck with shit that you're afraid of. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Kimoi, indeed, the bloodline, the DNA, preacher goddess, indeed. Yep, divinely. Yeah, you are. Okay, you are. And I want to say this, right? Because what y'all are going to see happening, remember how I kept saying Saturn is return, Saturn is return? All right, so come September, when Saturn comes out of retrograde, y'all about to see another karmic hit popping up. Okay, and I think I told you guys this maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Definitely, I've been singing this song from since early in the year, where I told you guys things have changed in the spiritual realm. Okay. I want to say this right now. If you have been feeling like anyone has been doing any type of mental black magic on you, like if they're sending you like negative projections, or whether or not they physically went to someone to do something to try to harm you, okay, I want you guys to know now, anyone that was operating on ill will or ill intention, there has to be recompense for that, because the times where you can keep people under illusions and witchcraft without their permission, that time has broken. So they need your fucking permission right now for them to be able to keep you bind in anything. So anybody that does not have your permission right now to keep you bind, this is why I keep telling you guys, pay attention to what you're co-signing, right? So anybody that keeps you bind, or anybody that's trying to keep you bind or trying to manipulate you, it is not going to work well for them. This is why I keep telling people, even in this energy, don't try to manipulate people to get what you want. If it's not for you, it's not for you. If they're not for you, they're not for you. Do not try to manipulate someone else into doing something they don't want to do in this energy. Please don't do that. It's not going to work out well for you. Okay. Yes, Kimberly, it is cutting the cord. It's not going to work out well for you. Let people go. Let people go. Okay. Let them be. Understand the universe don't do blind justice. It does not. Okay. Literally, you do not have to do an eye for an eye. The universe will take care of that. And I'm just telling you, people, you don't want to fuck with people. You don't want to crank it too hard right now because you really don't know who anyone is right now. Meaning, you may just crank it too hard and fuck with the wrong person, but you didn't know that you don't know that who you consider to be a bitch or an asshole is protected in the spiritual realm. You don't know that, so you go fucking with somebody and then you get taken out. I'm telling y'all, that's just where the energy is right now. I'm not lying to y'all. Like, operate with fucking integrity. Do shit honorably. Do shit with integrity. Don't purposely go after nobody for nothing. I'm telling you, don't do that shit. That's not gonna work out well for you. Okay. Okay. So Jay said, I've withdrawn permission consciously and unconsciously from any energies that's not mine. Boom. Thank you. See how Jay spoke it? That's where y'all gotta go. Y'all can't give nobody no power energetically. All right. The universe yes, Alana, the universe keeps receipts. Right? So if you think you are going to have a receipt or a seed of fuckery and you're going to plant that seed and you're going to go up prosperity, love, right? When you done did some fuckery, you gotta come back and you gotta weed out that fuckery. You will have to go till your ground and pull the weeds of fuckery out, believe, okay? So if you paid and you dishing out fuckery in this season, you're going to get back fuckery. You're going to get back fuckery. If you gaslighting and you love bombing, right? And you fucking up people's life and people's hearts intentionally, please understand you got to pay for that. Okay, whether you call that karma, whether you call that payback, whether you call that reaping what you sow, it's a universal law called cause and effect. You are the cause, and this is going to be the effect. Right? So if you turn on the stove, right, and you put on a frying pan, right, and you heat it up, right, and you put some meat in it, right, a hot fire would be the cause, right, and cooked meat will be the effect of that, okay? So understand that, okay? Understand that, all right? Chris, if fuckery was done to you, fuckery will be returned in which, in the degree in which it was issued. Now, let me explain this too, okay? Intention is important, Chris. Let me say this, right? If someone intentionally meant to fuck you over, right, they will be judged based on their intent. If someone did not purposely mean to hurt you, Chris, they will be judged based on that intention, okay? But if you're walking around intentionally, meaning to trick people, to love bomb, gaslight, you can't expect that the universe is not going to deliver back that justice to you. It's just not, that's, so y'all need to be mindful of that, okay? Karma Cafe. Yes, you do get what you deserve. Okay, you do. Okay, and because the universe don't give a shit about good, bad, or evil. It doesn't work like that. All it does is, oh, that's what you do. Oh, you like that. Oh, okay. Oh, you like. Oh, okay, I'm gonna give you more of that. Okay, cause and effect. Cause and effect. If you're operating with, I gotta get you before you get me, and you always getting people, one of these days you're going to get got. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You're going to get got. Okay. Jasmine Steps. Yep. I had Miss Kim tell me to watch the woman who said she was a priestess, and what I said to her. Later, I felt like someone was watching me. I think Yep. Jasmine, I don't know if I told y'all about the story with the man when I went to buy my instant, how the man that owned the instant shop showed up in my space. I had to ask him, what the fuck are you doing here? You spiritually violated me. I did not ask you to show up here. Why are you in my space? I had to throw them incense out. I couldn't burn them incense no more. My spirit cannot take the fragrance of them incense. You had no right to show up in my space. I had to ask him, what the fuck is you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here? Why are you here? I didn't like that. No, don't use your gift to do that. I didn't fucking invite you up in here. Do not come up in here and watch me. You do not have the authority to do so. So I had to get rid of him. Don't do that. And I threw his incense out. And I'm not shopping at his store no more. Because you be spirit. Because if you did that to me and I'm aware of it, and I had to shut you down, I can only imagine what you do to other people that walk into your store who may not be as spiritually strong as I am. That's some fuckery. Don't do that. Do not come up in people's space unless you invited. And don't fucking inspire me either. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Like some people that need to sit and burn candles and shit and do, I don't need to do all of that. I don't need to do all of that. I don't need to burn no candles. I don't need to do none of that. Okay. All I got to do is break out in my ancient language and ask, and it shall be done. So please understand. Okay. Quite aware of my power. Don't need to burn no candles. I don't need to. No. I don't need to do none of that. Okay. And if I am doing any of that, it will just be symbolically, but I don't need to do none of that to get no results. Please understand that. And that's confidence. I'm telling y'all, right? It took me a long time to get here. A long ass time to get where I am right now. I have, yep, Jasmine, we talked about that. You know? Yeah. Do not. Do not. Do not. You know, do not. It has some people also that I have disconnected my access to. Some people just don't have access to me the way they used to. Right? Because they fucking manipulators. And you know who you are, because some of you watch my videos. You know who you are. So if I have not circled back, if I have not returned your phone call, if I have not returned your text, if you have not heard from me, I fucking see your ass, okay? And I'm a Scorpio. So unlike a Capricorn where Capricorns feel the need to read your ass, I don't got to do that. I fucking ghost you and there will be no more Kamoy. Trust you won't hear from me no more. So if you feel like I have not circled back, it's because you no longer have access. You no longer have access. Don't come over here with your manipulative shit. I see you. I might not say anything. That's why your ass is ghosted. But I see you. I'm just saying. Don't do that. Don't do that. Huh? You don't have to take a class for that, Chris. You gotta take my class, Chris. I'm not giving that out alive. You take a class. And Chris, let me just say this, Chris. I offered you when I did my first 13-week class. I offered you that class Chris. You didn't. I sent you the links and everything, but you never tapped in, Chris. Okay. And I'm sorry, sweetie. I will not be granting you that offer for free again because I gave you the full 13-week class as a gift, and you did not take up my offer on that. But that is something that I teach in my classes. Okay. And I'm pretty sure. Chris. I don't know about that, sweetie, because I responded to the same email address that you sent me. Okay. So I'm not sure about that, my love, but I'm sorry that offer is no longer on the table. That was last year when I first did the class. That was last year when I first, boom. Thank you, Samantha. Samantha got it. Samantha Smith said you ordered a candle. Okay. And Samantha Smith, that is self-mastery in its finest. You see how you got that, Samantha? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. I give a lot of information in my classes. And some of my classes are very interactive where you do not leave unless you learn how to do exactly what I do, right? So it's not reading from no book. Like I teach you how to tap in. I teach you how to hear. Okay. And even if you can't take any of my classes, you can get access or learn how to get access through taking one of my meditations because I take you to your door. I lead you to your door in my meditations. Thank you, Alana. Yes, that mental black magic. Yep. Clea said the mental black magic can be done. I feel it every time. You're gonna have to do that. And Chris, the link is mentally, Chris. The key is everything is mental, Chris. Everything is mental. You can get the book, The Kabbalion, Chris. That's gonna help you kind of break down some of this information. You can get the book, The Kabbalion. Okay, so the Patreon videos, Ashanti, or the extended that you're going to get on the monthlies. Oh, okay. So Patreon, my Patreon family, the karma reading is done. That is going to be uploaded tomorrow. So you're going to literally see the karmic readings. I'm going to post that tomorrow. Okay. That's going to be on Patreon. You will not find the karmic readings on YouTube. That is only going to be on Patreon, and the ancestral reading will go up next week on Patreon. Okay. So the karma reading, and I break it down, and we're gonna do next month's karma reading differently. But you guys can check out the karmic readings for the collective. Tomorrow it's going to be uploaded on Patreon. So the Patreon videos are going to be readings that you will not find on YouTube, but they're also going to be mysteries that some mysteries that I teach in my class that I might be doing snippets of. Okay. There are also going to be some private lives on Patreon that you will not see on YouTube. And the Patreon lives are going to be more about the mysteries and how to do certain things within the spirit. Okay. Hey Nancy, how are you, sweetie? And what else do I have on Patreon? And then you have the ancestral readings, you got the karma readings. I probably might put up chakra readings there too, but you're going to get some of the mysteries also. Oh, okay. Okay, Kimberly. I know you, yeah, you support my stuff. It's all good. Yeah. So you're gonna find the karma readings. The karma reading get uploaded tomorrow. And then I am also going to be I'm going to be putting out a video next week also on anchoring. So those of you that have taken my How to Trust Your Intuition class, right? I think I taught you guys how to anchor already, but if you have not taken the class, but you're a Patreon in the Patreon community, I'm going to put a video out next week and to teach you how to anchor. Okay. And anchoring means that you can literally program yourself to change states. Okay. So I'll teach you how to anchor yourself and how to anchor a room. Okay. And even how to anchor yourself, how to anchor a room that your own space, and also how to anchor a room when you walk into a room, and how to put an anchor on your body. Okay. I'm going to teach you, you're going to have that video on Patreon next week. Okay. And if you don't know what anchoring is, you can go ahead and Google it. It is part of the NLP. So neuro-linguistic programming is just a placement where you find a place in your body where you can change states. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. Yeah. The classes are really geared towards you self-mastery. Okay. There's nothing that I teach you in those classes that you can't take, utilize, maybe even add on, like add your own technique to it. Like, okay. So there's a wealth of information there. I kind of feel like I'm forgetting to tell you guys something. Oh, the new moon meditation is coming up on August 19th. That's going to be the new moon in Leo. That's coming up on August 19th. Okay. That is for a donation of $20. Make sure that you include your email address so you can get the link. Thank you, Kimberly. Okay. Also the shadow class, the next shadow class is coming up on August 19th. Also, that is at 4:30 p.m. The meditation is at 6:30 p.m. 6 p.m. Okay. The shadow class, we go into really showing you how to work with your shadow self. Okay. Okay. Okay, Destiny said, Destiny, you should have gotten your copy of the last class, Destiny, because I know. How is your dad doing, Destiny? Ah. Okay, Miss T, I would love to have you join one of my classes. I would love to have you join one of my classes, Miss T. So just so you guys know, coming up towards the end of August, I am going to be starting my next go around of trusting your intuition and communicating with the spiritual guides class. Okay. That's starting towards the end of August. If you're interested, that is for a donation of $125. That's for 5 weeks. So it's literally $25 per class. Okay. So it's a 5-week class. That class is a very interactive class. So we literally do the meditations. We literally go through all of the sequences of how you can hear. We tap in together. So that is how you will gain the experience, is by doing, not just by reading. So I literally take you through the experiences of what you need to do and some methods and how you can communicate with the guys, or at least know that that's what you're doing. Okay. That class is going to start at the end of August, beginning of September. Um, so, oh, thank you, Samantha. So if you're interested in that class, like I said, that's a 5-week class, and it's literally for $25 per class. So it's for donation of $125. All right. If you need to make 2 payments, just let me know, and we can work that out. Okay. You guys are going to learn a lot of things in that class. I swear, I give you so much fucking information in that class. You will not leave there not knowing. Now, you may have to grow your muscles to become more confident, but by the time you leave that class, you are going to know that you know that you know that you know. Okay. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Oh, perfect. Okay, you got the video for the classroom. Okay, perfect. Okay, all right, yeah. Tara, you're gonna enjoy that class. You're gonna enjoy it. And can I tell you something, Tara? It's interesting because so much that you already do, Tara, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I was already doing it. Oh my God, I didn't know that was that. So there's going to be a lot of that going on. Yeah, you're going to enjoy it. You really are going to enjoy that class. Yeah. That one was fun. I can say like that's one of my favorite classes, right? That's one of my favorite classes in that class. Because I like when everybody actually is aware or get the epiphany. Oh my God, I've really actually been doing this. I just didn't know this is what I was doing. So yeah, I like the trust in your intuition and communicating with the spiritual realm. And it gives me an opportunity to break the myths down for you guys that we're taught. You know, like there's a lot of myths around how you can communicate with the spiritual realm and what that looks like and what that may feel like, you know. So it gives me an opportunity to kind of demystify a lot of the shit that we read or that we feel, you know, when it's a personal experience. So if you guys are interested, you can definitely email me or make a donation, include your email address, and you will get all of the logistics. Okay. All right, y'all. It is 3:33 on the clock. So I've been on here for 3 hours and 33 minutes. I gotta go. Y'all know my dad is he's not feeling well, and I am going to go make sure. I think he probably wants some dinner because he asked me to check on him when I was done. So I'm gonna go take care of my dad and maybe check on the boys because I haven't done so in a few hours. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next Paid Forward Friday. So I cannot guarantee you that I'm going to be on a live during the week, but I will be back here next Friday. All right, y'all know how we do. It's Paid Forward Fridays. I will be answering questions, doing readings. Okay. Once the donations got going, if you have a question, you can come on in. All right. All right, Miss T. Yeah, and Miss T, if you need to do split payments, just email me directly. Like but I promise you, Miss T, if you are going to take any of my classes and you don't know which one to take, I would recommend the Trust in Your Intuition and Communicating with Your Spiritual Guide class. I would recommend that class to anybody that may not feel very confident, you know, and if they communicate, am I hearing properly? That would be the class that you want to take because you're not going to, that would be the class. Yeah. Okay. All right, my lovelies. Oh, thank you, my loves. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to see y'all next Friday on Paid Forward Friday. Set that notification button, okay? Daily vibrations will be up tomorrow, and none will be posted on Sundays. I'm going to see y'all on Monday, okay, for the daily vibe. Liz, I know that I do not respond to your messages in the videos, but trust me, I see you, Liz, okay, and I appreciate your love. All right, my love. Mwah. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow on the Daily Vibrations and next week. Okay? Bye, guys.